What is going on, y'all? Welcome to the land of recklesslogicc. Please make sure you guys pop that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please smack the notification bell so do not miss any of my posts with me, because baby, we got a lot we have to get into. So let's get straight into the video. Alrighty, so what is going on? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to this particular video. Let me put my banner up, baby. All right, there we go. All right, so as you guys already can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Miss Nicki Minaj, and then we're going to kind of we're going to dig deep into all the drama, the beef, and all of the ins and outs of this particular situation. But however, with that being said, I have a special guest with me, Conscious TV. So with that being said, introduce yourself, let the people know where they can find you, etc. Okay.
Well, of course, they can find me right over on the Conscious TV platform, and that is Conscious with a Z on the end, just like this raggedy asshole has 2 C's on the end. Girl, it's Conscious with a V, and I'm happy to be amongst the Reckless Bureau, baby. Reckless done put his foot off, y'all, into the presentation, girl, of all the shade he about to throw, girl. So we gonna have to protect this black man after this, honey. Okay. We're gonna have to do all that, but you can follow me definitely at Conscious TV on Instagram and Conscious TV on YouTube as well.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good
and
to
press
know.
like on this motherfucking video. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
And that's on period, okay? That's motherfucking period. But however, before I actually get started, for me, I love to actually put up my fair use and my explicit disclaimer. So let me hurry up and do that before I even proceed. Very bad.
I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, always constructive. Comment down below. News reporting, I guess that's what we doing. Teaching, hopefully y'all learn something. Scholarship, we ain't got no money. Education and research so you can get a nasty piece of degree. Okay? Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay, so let's get straight into it, baby. Okay, so first things first. What I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna start this off by first up pulling up my stuff that I'm gonna need. What's going on, B Redemption? Hey, how you doing, Lady D? What's how are you? You know, oh, you know, you might want to stay for this, cause girl, cause baby, the way this shit about to go all the way to complete south. Now let me see what setup I'm gonna want to have. Let me see. It was between this. Not the moment. I'm gonna stick with this because they probably see us. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about first things. I do want to start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning because in order for everybody to understand the ins and outs of this particular situation between Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, we have to start from the beginning. Now, we're going to start from there. All right, so the first thing I want to do, I actually want to start from Megan's entrance into the music industry. Now, Megan has always been a rapper, and the only reason why I know this is because a person that I know is actually related to Megan Thee Stallion. So from his testimonies and stuff, Megan has always been a rapper. She has been rapping for an extremely long time. But however, she ended up becoming mainstream, I'm going to say, when she first had her hit single called Big Ol' Freak. Now, let's get to some things. Now, when she had Big Ol' Freak, she ended up, I would say, getting well acquainted when it came down to the music industry. She started getting connected to big names. Let me say like DaBaby, Tory Lanez, Nicki, Cardi, etc. Now, but however, this next slide is what the hell I really want to get into. All right, so this particular slide that you see right here is actually the first time publicly, because I don't know behind the scenes or not, the first time publicly we ever seen Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion actually communicate on a public platform. Now, like I said before, I don't know if behind the scenes if they have, but this is the first time they actually were together. Now here's the gag of it all. Now this is why a lot of barbs, girl, this girl here, look at this. We're gonna get into that a little later, but this is why a lot of barbs feel kind of funny when it comes down to Megan Thee Stallion in particular. Now, the reason being is because on this particular live right here, when they were first interacting, they were having fun, you know, they was like making beats and Megan was twerking. Megan decided to throw just a little bit of shade at Cardi B, but it was subtle and it was like, you know, underlined. It wasn't direct, but it was underlined. Now, at this particular time when Megan was coming to the game and at this particular time when it came down to this particular slide that we're seeing of the IG Live, this is when Cardi B and Nicki Minaj was going back and forth. It was after the Harper's Bazaar, but however, it was still freshly new because they was going back and forth on the internet, on the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, etc. And Hollywood Unlocked. So in this live, Megan decided to say something kind of as a way to let Nicki know I'm on your side on a sense. She said something along the lines of, you know, what we're going to do or what I'm going to do, I'm going to write my music. I'm going to write. And as everybody knows, Nicki Minaj has always given Cardi B slack for allegedly not writing her rhymes or not writing her music. So before I even proceed, baby, do you have any thoughts? Because, baby, we're going to get into it.
I don't have any thoughts yet, but I am curious about how do Nicki, like, are they able to verify who writes and who doesn't? Like, since most of the time, people who collaborate half the time now because of the digital age don't even end up in the studio together, and people can kind of like send in their verses. So how do we know that any of the girls are actually writing? Like, I wonder if Nicki has seen any of the girls themselves write herself. Like, I don't. It's just interesting. I'm just curious about, you know, if she's
that actually that would be a good question. I would love to have her, I guess, have her answer in an interview or whatever. But yeah, so but however, with this particular slide or whatever, people kind of felt a type of way when Megan Thee Stallion was talking about writing, and as in she was trying to shade Cardi B, just about letting Nicki know I'm in good graces with you. Now, here's the thing about that. Maybe I just look at it differently. I'm gonna say honestly, I think I look at it differently because the way that I view it as, because I'm gonna say it like this: people view it as in Megan was being fake, she was being phony, she was acting one way with Nicki Minaj, but then she started to actually look at her different or acted different once she got what she got, which is our next slide, which is this bad boy right here, which is the collaboration. But I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this. I personally feel like, yes, in the beginning, Megan was shading Cardi B and was kind of on Nicki Minaj's side because of the simple fact of whether Megan wants to admit it or not. Even though Nicki may not be in her top 5, well, I don't believe she ever put in her top 5. But however, she has. I think she has actually said that she has been influenced or she actually liked Nicki Minaj. And so I felt like when she first got in the game, she was like, okay, this is my idol, or this is the person that I like. I feel like I'm using idol too hard because I don't know if she actually said that, but this is the person that I actually like. I enjoy their music. They rap really good. And so when I come inside, I'm going to be cool with them. But here's the issue. And I think here's the thing that I think a very common thing people run into when it comes down to the narrative of Nicki Minaj is that from the outside looking in, you may like her, but however, when you actually have personal experiences with her, it may be something different. Because at that point, you're not a supporter, you're not even a fan, you actually can become competition. And so I think that's where that whole misconception came from. How do you feel about that, Conscious? Do you think I'm off, I'm on? Like, how do you feel about that, honestly?
No, I agree with that. I'm curious also to know what you think about Racy G's comment. Megan was talking about Wolf Lila. She's the girl that said she wrote Meg's songs. Simon says Nicki just manipulated the situation to make it seem like she was talking about Cardi.
You believe that? No, I actually remember something about the Simon Says and stuff. I do remember something like that. I actually do. I actually do.
Now
Okay,
I will say though, if it's true hypothetically that Megan was doing a little ass kissing, then that's some bullshit. Cause you don't start no shit that ain't necessary to start. Like you only should be a finisher as it relates to drama, but not be the creator of it. So
yeah,
if she was already in good graces with Nicki, then it really wasn't no need for her to kind of pander to her. Just to like whatever. Like you already had the opportunity, boo. You was doing a little bit too much. If it's true that remark was, you know.
Yeah, if it was true, like that's what I'm like. I don't know. It's up in the air. So I'm gonna say this. Y'all make sure y'all thumbs up this video, please. All right, so this particular slide right here, of course, as you guys see, so Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion ended up collaborating. When they ended up collaborating, it was called Hot Girl Summer. Now, exactly when the hell that came out, I totally forgot. But however, as you guys see, they had the record. They also made a video where you see them dressing like twins and shit. And then they also ended up going on live. And when they was on live, they was like having a good time, partying, dancing around. I believe Lala Anthony was also there as well too. But let's actually get a little bit deeper into the bullshit. Later on down the line, Megan Thee Stallion ended up getting connected with Miss Cardi B. Now, this is my personal opinion and my interpretation. I could be wrong, but I believe the real issue comes from the fact that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion end up collaborating, but not only did they collaborate, their record actually skyrocketed and it actually did numbers and broke records, and it was a staple within. It was like a cultural reset because you had politicians talking about it, you had the Hoteps mad, you had everybody upset. Now, I don't know. Now, Nicki has also denied those claims. It actually, I don't think she actually addressed those claims individually, but however, I know later on in Queen Radio, which we're going to get into 2 times, girl, she did say and she did mention that the thing with Megan Thee Stallion and the Hot Girl Summer record is that once Megan got her feature, she felt like Megan just didn't promote it, left it off, didn't really care about it like that. Any thoughts? Let me see.
Yeah, bitch, you took my motherfucking talking points, ho, because I'm the one who put you up on that talking point.
This is a lie. Okay,
I did.
I agree. Don't do that. Yes. All right, so with that being said, all right, so okay, another aspect to this as well is not only that, is that in addition to Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B's record doing numbers and skyrocketing, Megan Thee Stallion also is dating Cardi B's friend. Now, they call each other brothers and sisters, like they're really close. But however, that's her friend, which is Pardison Fontaine, girl, Fountain. I don't know that last name. I do not know how to fucking say it. But yes, Megan Thee Stallion started dating Cardi B's brother, Pardison. And so that is another aspect to, and another layer to her being more connected to Cardi B than Nicki Minaj, and especially when Nicki probably felt a certain way about her, I guess, in her perspective, completely getting rid of the record, didn't really promote the record, and felt like she just got used for a feature. Baby, we're gonna get into some things. Now this is the fun part. Now, this is when things started to actually heat up between Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Now, a lot of people don't understand, because I've actually heard people say that Megan needs to start putting stuff in his music. Well, here's the thing. She actually has. But don't worry, I'm always a person. I've kind of gotten to the point, especially dealing with these particular situations, and people will just deny, and lie. I'm actually going to pull receipts. So let me share my screen real quick. Let me do this. So I'm actually gonna go through the music. But before I do that, let me do this real quick. Let me see what some of you guys are saying. Now, let me see. It says Meg was being a little messy and she was shading Wolf Lighter, but it was not a lot of people aware of the situation with Meg and Wolf Lighter. Yeah, Tighter? Yeah, Wolf Tighter or whatever at the time. Oh, I need some glasses. Nicki posted a whole paragraph on Nosy's IG post right now. Oh, girl. Well, we're going to get into that a little bit later, girl. Meg said from the beginning she wanted to work with Nicki and Cardi. Meg was just pandering like all the girls do when they work with Nicki. I believe Nicki makes pandering mandatory for a feature. Ooh, girl, we're going to get into some things. I've been enjoying you all day, King. I made your actual live off work. Oh, period. Come on, Conscious TV.
Periana. What's up, Conscious Crew? Hi.
Period. That's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. All right, so let me actually share my screen because, girl, I'm going to be up here sharing my screen, girl. Oh, shit, I'm over pressing the wrong shit. Let me see. Baby. So, yeah, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm actually going to go inside the music. All right. So the first song I actually want to make sure you guys see my screen now because girl, retrograde has been tearing me up. Okay, so the first thing I actually want to do, I actually want to look up Seeing Green. I miss Nicki, Tanya Mirage. Alrighty, this bad boy here. Alrighty, so Seeing Green was released on May 14th, 2021. Now these dates are playing a very important role, especially when I start going through these records. So you have to keep up. But don't worry, I'll help y'all keep up. So with Seeing Green, it came out May 14, 2021. Now this particular record is a Nicki Minaj record featuring Lil Wayne and Drake. Come on, Dreezies. Now, the luxury of technology, baby, period. I could just do a Control F and I could just write in what I need to write in, period, and find the line. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Oh, shit, wrong. Baby. Hey. All right, here we go. So I want to see how much you guys actually see on the thing. Okay, there we go. Right there, period, bitch. All right, so in this particular song, Nicki Minaj actually started, well, I believe Nicki Minaj actually started to take a dig. And I will see the general public because a lot of people had the same speculation that I did. So in this, it says, 1 margarita pizza with Parmesan and garlic. These bitches thirsty. I can see why they alcoholics. Now, here's the thing. When it comes down to the whole alcoholic thing, we all know Megan is known for quote unquote driving the boat. We all know that Megan Thee Stallion is known for hot girl summer. And since now we understand and get more context when it comes down to Nicki Minaj's plight with Megan from the Hot Girl Summer record, she's letting her know that these bitches thirsty, and she, in my interpretation, she feels like she's being used or was used for a feature to get in the game. Now, another thing too, after this particular song here, let's get into it. Megan actually responded. And this is the reason why we, when people say, put it in the music, they have been putting it in the music. You just have to pay attention. Let me see. Now, the song that Megan actually responded was Stop Shit. Baby. Now, right here. Let me get my shit together, girl. Come on, retrograde. Here we go, right here. Okay, so it says right here. Now I'm bossed up and the same hoes mad at me, acting like they riding, whole time they trying to pass me, watching me go through it and still trying to drag me, acting like you winning. Yeah, acting like you winning. If you think about it, actually, are they supporting you or really just attacking me? I don't give a about a blog trying to bash me. I'm the shit per the Recording Academy. Now, when people heard the Recording Academy, that's what really had people like, okay, maybe she's talking about or throwing a dig at Nicki Minaj. Because everybody, I don't give a fuck what the barbs say now. Everybody know Nicki Minaj has always made a big thing. And she's always had tension between her and the Grammys, because she felt like she deserved the Grammy. The Barbs feel like she deserved a Grammy. The Grammys don't think that way, but she does, and the Barbs do. But however, keep in mind too, so Seeing Green came out May 14, 2021. Thought Shit came out June 11th, 2021. Now, after that, we're going to look at this other song. Bitch, I feel like I'm over here doing my homework, and that's on Mary Had Little Lamb. Alrighty. We're going to look at this other song right here. Ooh. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Hold on. I have to put the full thing in. I'm going to have to put the full thing in, girl. Do we have a... Please. There we go. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so after that, Nicki Minaj ended up releasing a record, Do We Have a Problem? Now, Do We Have a Problem is featuring Lil Baby, and this particular record came out February 4th, 2022, earlier this year. Now, within this particular record, now we all know where she got the record from, if you actually know from Conscious TV's panel, so you might want to go check that out. But if you do, we all know where she got the record from. But however, of course, the message of the record is, do we have a problem? Need y'all to catch this. Not only that wasn't the only record that Nicki Minaj ended up releasing. She also ended up releasing Bussin'. Now we're gonna do Control. Here we go. Let me see. Where is it? Let me see. Okay, here we go. Bam, right here. I remember. Okay, so yeah. Okay, here we go. Now, this is where she talks about, I call baby, yo, where the stick at? Tell that boy, come get his shit back. If they act up, we gonna fix that. My new nigga ain't with that chit chat. You know you ain't getting your bitch back. Yeah, I do it, bitch. I did that. Now, as a reason why I want you guys to pay attention to all the bars that's happening, because then all of this stuff is gonna start to make sense when once we start to get into Megan's album. Baby, let me go back. Now, after that particular record, Do We Have a Problem came out February 4th. Bussin' came out February 11th. Now, the next record we're going to have to go to is We Go Up. We Go Up came out on March 25th of this year. You know, girl, this retrograde got my computer acting slow, girl. Now we're going to do the same thing. Control F. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to put this. Oh, right here. All right, so Nicki Minaj says in her first verse, hey, yo, this week, Rari. Next week, Lambo. Bitch, I'm fly. I don't land, though. This day funeral, start the service. Say my name, make them nervous. Now it says, these bitches is salty. I give them pressure. Y'all hold on to it. Let me see. Baby. Now, one thing I can say about Nicki Minaj is that she releases a lot of records. I can tell you that much. She releases records like I don't know what, but I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Now, later on, Super Freaky Girl came out. Oh, shit, my bad. Now, for those who don't know, I'm pretty sure you have, because if you haven't heard it from me, you either heard it from her supporters or you heard it from her ads. Okay, Super Freaky Girl is her record that actually went #1. Now, Super Freaky Girl came out on August 12th, 2022. Oh shit, I'm okay. I'm okay, messing everything up, girl. I'm messing up the church's money. Oh, girl, I gotta go right here. You're doing too much. Here we go. It says right here. Oh, girl, I'm a retrograde. There you go. Now it says right here. It says, a monkey up my ass. I think I'll go for a dive. His ex bitch went against me, but she didn't survive. On applications, I write pressure because that's what I apply. Pressure applied. Can't wait to fuck a regular guy. Wetter than umbrella, stickier than apple pie. Now, reason why I brought this up. Megan also has a record that was released before all of this, or around the same time. It was called Pressurelicious. Now, I did actually look into the song. The song didn't really have it was like one of them club type of songs. She didn't have no digs, no type of, craziness. But oh shit, not everything, not StreamYard link coming in, girl. Come on, retrograde. So yes, Megan Thee Stallion has a song called Pressurelicious. Girl, I could not stand that song, but it came out. Okay. Now, like I said before, the song didn't really have too much of a meaning. It was just talking her shit. She didn't throw no digs or no subliminals. Now, this is where things go left. Now, the same day Super Freaky Girl came out, Megan Thee Stallion's album Traumazine ended up coming out as well. Now, this is where everything's going to start to come together. Now it's going to be a call and response. Here we go. Oh, girl, I just knew I probably butchered that because I most definitely did not even check this spelling. Here we go. Now, it's a plethora of songs that Megan Thee Stallion actually did, in my personal opinion, throw digs at Nicki, sub Nicki back. So a lot of times when people talk about, they didn't put it in music. If you listen, they actually have. Now, the first things first. An NDA. Now, the purpose of NDA is, of course, talking about people running their mouths, people going to the press, but yet, want to be around celebrities and have access to them. Okay, here we go. Girl, let me do this. Oh shit, wrong one. Here we go. Megan has said, you know I keep it realer than real, ain't shit about me fraudulent. They take all the hate they got for me and they market it. When they shit ain't popping, they using Megan for marketing. That was a dig at Nicki. Now, another thing too about Megan, when she was in her album, she was throwing digs, and in my personal opinion, I felt like she was throwing digs at Erica Banks as well, and also Kelsey. No shade, but this particular one, I think she was throwing at Nicki Minaj, talking about, because at this time, this is when Nicki was like sub her on tweets and plus, and like I said earlier, with the other records, she was subbing her within the records and also tweeting her, but not really tweeting her. We all know she's not really direct, 100%. Another song that I actually do want to speak of. Now, this one's going to do a lot of searching because, baby. Now, this is the one I will say was more direct when it came. Oh, girl, I'm putting the wrong thing in. When it came down to Nicki, her second song within her album was called Ungrateful. Now, Ungrateful was more direct. Alex, come on, retrograde, get together. Okay, here we go. Bam, there we go. Yeah, I think it's the first one. Let me see, where is it? Oh, it's the first line right here. Whichever bitch wanna come get it, I got it. I'm giving out work, come apply. Now remember earlier in the other song, now I forgot which one it was though. In the other song, remember, I think it was it Super Girl? Well, one of the other songs, I forgot which one it was, honestly. Nicki kept talking about she gives out work. She gives out applications. She gives out that work. Y'all come apply. Now, Megan's actually responded to that and saying, whichever bitch want to come get it, I got it. I'm giving out work, come apply. So it's a call, and then now she responding. Now, another thing that Megan did say, that lets you know and further proves that she's talking about Nicki. Later on, she says, these bitches talking that shit, and they saying my name, and I can't keep letting it fly. They got a sub, they got a tweet, they got to get their homegirl for me. Now, the next line, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like she was talking about Kelsey, or she was talking about Erica Banks, but it probably was Kelsey. She was like, if I was still doing broke shit with your broke ass, then your broke ass wouldn't want beef. Hey, now let's actually go a little bit deeper, because we got some more part of this bullshit. Okay, now later on, she ended up saying, this girl, bitch, you better go home. Let me see. Is that the only one? There's two. Damn, right here. Okay, here we go. Now it says right here, the second verse. It says, I'm the motherfucking pimp that a player bitch rent to put trick daddies only. I don't care about no nigga. Perkies, these bitches is popping, is potent. The shit they be tweeting, they gotta be smoking. Now, this is another thing too. There's allegations surrounding Nicki having use of other substances. And also, Nicki has also made songs talking about her actually using other substances. Now, whether or not she's addicted to those substances, I'm not here to give that. But however, when it comes down to her, Megan actually responding, and I believe, to my knowledge, Nicki has been the only rapper, in my personal opinion, and to my knowledge, that has only talked about her ever doing perks or doing some type of substance. And they are talking about each other, in my personal opinion, because they're talking about they tweeting. And at this time, we already know Nicki just be tweeting motherfuckers like a motherfucker. Let me go back. Now, here we go. No, hold up. Damn, right here. Wait, is it right here? Let me get back. Come on, retrograde. I'm trying to mess up now, bitch. Right here. There we go. It's at the bottom. Okay, so later on in that verse, she says, when y'all whole step, gotta call y'all sorority. Hollywood shit, cause I'm with all the action. Ain't your boyfriend, you can stop all the acting. If you coming for me, then you need to come hard. If a bitch ain't shaking, I ain't doing my job. Here's the thing. You ain't your boyfriend. That's the reason why in the early, in Bussin', remember Nicki has said, you know, just about, she talks about her nigga being the real goon and saying that bitch should get her goons on you. And that's when she was like, I'm gonna get my nigga and he ain't with that chit chat. So Megan responded, girl, you not your boyfriend. So stop all the acting. Everybody already knows Nicki has already been vocal about her wanting to act. She already been vocal about her, you know, going to acting school and stuff. So that's Megan responding, getting another dig at Nicki. Now we're gonna do this again, girl. Now we're going to the next song. You got a stub. You got a tweet. That's my fucking song. Okay, there we go. Bam, right down. Let me go down. Oh, my vote. Come on, retrograde, get it together. When I say go, you better go. The fuck? Oh, that's what I thought. All right, so now the next one we have is Budget. Now, Budget is featuring Lotto. Oh, girl, let me shit. Come on, retrograde, get it together. Right here. You got a sub. You got a tweet. All right, so now in Budget, now like I said, Budget is with Lotto. Now, in this particular song, I'll be honest, she was throwing digs at what's her name? What's the girl name? Erica Banks. Now, with Erica Banks. Now, if anybody doesn't know, when Erica Banks first came out, Erica Banks ended up getting a lot of slack because Megan was already in the game. She probably was like a year or so in the game. That's me guesstimating. I could be wrong. I could be right. That's not important. But Megan was already in the game. But however, when Erica Banks got introduced to mainstream media, a lot of people gave not Megan Thee Stallion, gave Erica Banks a lot of slack because people was accusing her of trying to be just like Megan or trying to be the great value version of Megan. But here's the thing. I actually started to look into Houston rappers. They actually, for the most part, and I could be wrong, but from what I've seen, they kind of all sound the same. They all sound like Megan. Not saying that she created the sound, but that's a Houston sound. They have like an old school type of sound. And so in budget, let me go back to my girl. All this shit keep popping up, bitch. No, the fuck, bitch. Now, in budget, let me see. The first, right here, the chorus. Easy does it. These bitches ain't bussin' shit. These bitches busted. You know this box is like my watch. This shit is flooded. What's the price? These bitches want it. Tell them, up it. Without the money, I don't budge. What's the budget? You niggas gotta be on something. What's the substance? You hoes broke. Get the cane. Get the crutches. I give them face. I give them body. I give them luscious. What's the price? Up it. Now, the thing I found interesting about this, because Bussin', Nicki Minaj has a song called Bussin', but also Erica Banks has a song called Bussin'. You know, that whole TikTok trend, that was my shit. I was like, yes, bitch. But they both have songs called Bussin'. But later on as I read on, she talked about what's the price? These bitches want it, tell them, up it. Now remember, Nicki Minaj's song was called We Go Up. I don't know. Now, I could be reaching about the We Go Up part, but it really did kind of stick out to me because the following line after that, it was like, without the money, I don't budge. What's the budget? Now, that line right there is about Erica Banks, because Megan, in my interpretation, feels like her label or the people associated or whoever was in charge of Erica Banks was trying to make somebody just like her. And so she was subbing and also kind of disrespecting Erica Banks, in my personal opinion. I could be wrong. But however, the reason why I say the up it part as well is because you niggas got to be on something. What's the substance? And then later on, she talked about and said, I give them face, I give them body, I give them luscious. And remember, she had Pressurelicious, and then Nicki was like, I give pressure, I apply. And so she like, bitch, I don't give a fuck which bitch want it. You want work, you want pressure, I give out work, come apply. And then now she's saying, I give face, I give body, give them luscious, Pressurelicious. Now we're gonna go a little bit deeper. Now we're going to another song. Now, Megan, she put a lot of subs in here. I'm not gonna lie, the bitch was really rapping on this song, okay? Now we have, girl, this fucking retrograde is putting me up. Now we have Gift and the Curse. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think she was very much direct with the Gift and the Curse. Okay. Here we go. Now, Gift and the Curse, the first verse. But I'm gonna start from the middle half. Nigga, don't put one hand on this frontal lest you can afford to replace this lace. Drop the bag on my purse. That El Chapo, this is work. Fix your face, bitch, you hurt. All that talking ain't making me nervous. Feeling yourself, put down in Perkins. Now remember, on the other song, now I want to say We Go Up. Yep, it's We Go Up. Nicki Minaj said out her mouth, say my name, make him say my name, make him nervous. Megan responded and said, fix your face, bitch, you hurt. All that talking ain't making me nervous. Feeling yourself, remember, feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. That's a record that Nicki Minaj was on with Beyonce. Feeling myself. Feeling yourself and put down them perkies. Remember, once again, Nicki Minaj has had allegations of being addicted to substances. Baby. Now we got another song. Girl, she was just going ham. Where that bad boy at? Now we're gonna go to Scary. Of course, was it Scary? Yeah, it was Scary. What the Scary? Here we go. Here we go. Now, the second verse. I'm going to start from the gray area. Looking for a bitch to play with, then you ask, but get out my way, all these damn ads. Then you better ask Jeeves. I know goons, I know goblins, shooting and robbing. Mask all year, nigga, you want a problem. Remember, Nicki Minaj has always, and even in these records when I read them, when it comes down to busting, we go up, do you want a problem? Literally saying that I have goons, my nigga has goons, and I will get them for you. Megan is responding. I know goons and I know goblins too. They shooting and robbing. Do you want a problem? And also using her same lyrics. Now, we got one more song, well, of Megan's, because girl, we're gonna get into it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. It went through. Now we also got Miss Nasty. Oh, girl, you tired asshole, bitch. Okay, now you better go through. That's what I thought, baby. Now, and Miss Nasty. Now, to my knowledge, because I listened to her whole album for the most part, like a couple songs I didn't listen to. But with Miss Nasty and stuff, it was like real cool, real sexy, that's the vibe they was going for. But however, within this line, Megan said this. I'm gonna start from the whole verse. Leave that sexy shit to me. Y'all can ride around with them Glocks. You ain't coming because you hold the dick the way she hold the Glock. Bitch, this ain't musical chairs. I ain't fighting for no spot. I'm a bitch your nigga won't. Ho, stop calling me your op. So what she's doing right now is telling Nicki, in my personal opinion, I could be wrong about all this. Okay, but I at least want to bring the stuff to the forefront, so at least people can let me know if I'm wrong. They can understand where I probably got this conspiracy theory at. Okay, I don't really think it's a conspiracy theory, but we're gonna go with that, okay? Because I ain't finna get sued. But however, what Megan is allegedly saying to Nicki Minaj is saying that yo nigga want me too, bitch. I'm here. I'm in the game. I'm here to do my shit. I'm not trying to be the top girl. I'm not in no competition with that nanny bitches. But however, if you want to go there, just so you know, your nigga want me too. So, those are all the songs that I've heard on Megan's album, except for like a couple of songs I really didn't listen to, that was throwing shots and responding back to either Erica Banks. Keep in mind, I didn't even read the Kelsey ones. I felt like she was going at Kelsey as well, and mostly Nicki Minaj, in my personal opinion. And I could be wrong. How do you feel? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm off? How do you feel? Conscious. If you still there, girl.
I'm not familiar with Erica Banks that much, so I'm not able to really give an opinion.
Okay, I'm talking about the Nicki Minaj thing.
I'm not playing musical chairs. I'm gonna be honest. This verse is giving me Kelsey. And the reason why it's giving me Kelsey is because, during the whole Tory Lanez alleged shooting incident, there was all this backwards and forward and shifting of positions. It was in the back. She was in the back seat. She was in the front seat. She was in the passenger seat, and then obviously there's the speculation that they were fighting over a nigga. So I'm thinking when she's talking about like, bitch, we ain't playing musical chairs, fighting over no nigga. I mean, bitch, that's giving me Kelsey situation on my day.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, I can see that. I fuck with it. I can see that. Okay, I can see that. Let me see. But do you believe that Nicki and I would say Nicki and Cardi? Do you think Nicki and Erica were throwing shots at each other? Honestly,
Nicki and Erica.
I mean,
Hold on,
Nicki and Megan. My bad.
Oh, Nick. Of course. Talking about in this particular song.
And from what I've shown so far, because for me, I've come to the hold up. One thing I've learned, and I'm gonna put this down because I want you guys to actually understand what I'm saying. One thing I've learned in getting into conversations like this, girl, is that you have to have proof. Because the Barbs, Barty Gang, Hotties, Stan Culture, they're gonna want to see some proof. Now, I could be wrong, but however, I wanted to bring forth proof. So even if you think I'm wrong, you can still understand why I thought the way that I thought. But I believe they were throwing digs at each other and responding to each other. Well, I'm kind of to the point that I know.
I mean, of course, we know that all the rap niggas, all the rap chicks are definitely throwing digs at each other. When Megan said, ain't nobody come to see you perform the oldest, she was definitely talking about Nicki Minaj. Mm-hmm. Telling her, girl, you washed up. You dragging that heavy ass body around, girl. You ain't got it. Prophecy was fulfilled at this year's VMAs. You know, shindig.
Now,
and of course.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this too. Now the other two records that I have actually are, of course, the Romans remix to Super Freaky Girl and also Queen mix. Now those are fairly new, and people obviously know because Nicki Minaj is known for throwing shade. They already know she gonna throw some shade and throw digs at the girls. So of course, with the Roman remix, which came out August 18th, and another thing too, it's a reason why. Of course, because some people may think about the pressure applied and all that stuff. It's a reason why Megan wasn't responding to Super Freaky Girl. It's because for one, it was fairly new and all the other shit or whatever. Let me see. Yeah, but so August 18th came out the Roman remix. In that particular one, that is when, of course, she talked about Megan album not selling as much as her mixtape, and she told her to drop a tear. Now, here's where the drop a tear can also go either way. Now, the drop a tear can go either way because, for one, she's saying that, one, you can say things like, oh, you wasn't crying in your interviews when it came down to Tory Lane. You weren't crying in your interviews when it came down to your mom going off to glory. And then on top of that, she can also tell her to drop a tear, as in, you're not the top girl, as in a hierarchy, you need to drop a tear. So it could be one of those type things. Now, however, in the Queen mix...
Can I speak to a drop a tear thing?
Mm-hmm.
Megan is getting criticized for not dropping a tear on syndicated television where she's beat, her hair is laid, her lashes are done, her makeup is done. And I don't think a lot of people understand how long it takes and how much energy and time goes into glam. Okay? And because a lot of these female artists also don't make up themselves, they have makeup artists, they have a glam squad. They're also a walking billboard of other people's artistic expression and work. So when you know you have cameras in your face and you're under all these lights and this emotional conversation is happening in front of all of these people and you're dressed to the nines, like, even if you're having an emotional experience, most people, first of all, naturally just are going to fight off vulnerability and already just kind of be fighting off giving fully into their emotions. But then when you are looking good as fuck and then you happen to accidentally walk into a fucking emotional moment, you're definitely going to not let yourself come into like a full expression. So it might get emotional to the point of your eyes watering. But as you are taking your tissue, you're mindful of your lashes. You're mindful of your mascara. You're mindful of looking completely hideous on TV when that shit starts melting off as you are crying through this makeup. And so it's just like if you look at most women who've cried on TV, a lot of them have cried in similar fashions to Megan Thee Stallion. I think it's very evil and it's very fucked up for anybody to be insinuating that Megan Thee Stallion doesn't have remorse and doesn't have some type of sadness existing in her because she's not doing a Patti LaBelle on the fucking floor and she's trying to remain tamed and in control. Megan has already stated in interviews anyway that she's really not an emotional girl like that, and she really tries to keep on a happy face and almost shove her emotions down. So she's definitely not going to be the girl sitting in interviews, done the fuck up, and giving you full-on emotionality, giving you full-on distraught. She just ain't gonna do that. And the girls know that. And the fact that they're just still even using that as a dig, it really just goes to show how fucked up and evil Nicki Minaj is. Like, and you know, the question is, did she drop a tear when her father passed away? Did she drop a tear when her brother was sentenced to a life sentence? Did she drop a motherfucking tear?
Oh, girl.
Like, it's just crazy that somebody who lives in such a glass house would throw stones so big and so large the way that she does. But I'm gonna leave that there.
Okay, all righty, girl. I can tell this is gonna be one of them type of lives, girl, because I know once we get to the Queen Radio, I already know I'm probably already gonna be there by then. But I do want, okay, so I have been kind of looking at comments and stuff. Do you think they create these beefs to stay relevant and promote their music? It seems we cannot come together. Nicki is old enough to be these girls' parents. I'm just saying. And I'm gonna be honest, when it comes down to, because girl, I came down because my internet was going all different types. Am I good? Am I good? I think I am. But I'm gonna be honest, when it comes down to Nicki, the whole age thing, it doesn't really bother me, her rapping at such a young age, at such a older age compared to what the industry should say that she should be done. Because at the end of the day, bitch, if she ain't ready to go, she ain't gonna be ready to go. For me personally,
hold on. I'm sorry. Can you? Because see, this is. You know what? I'm in your kingdom, so let me be nice.
No. What? No.
Can you? No. I'm gonna be political. Can you remind E, who said, "Bro, we don't know if drop a tear meant that." Can you remind him that Nicki Minaj confirmed this on Twitter when one of the barbs figured out that drop a tear was a reference to Megan allegedly never dropping a tear in any of her interviews, and Nicki Minaj confirmed the finding.
Yes. Hold on, let me, because girl, my internet, come on, retrograde. But yes, that's exactly what ended up happening. Actually, I just got reminded of that. I wish I would have had it. I would have put up the tweet or whatever. But yes, that's what ended up happening because a fan or a barb or whatever kind of, you know, had their conspiracy theories and stuff. And so when they said it, man, what's her name? Nicki, there we go. Girl, all these damn names getting me together. Nicki ended up saying yes, but however, the tweet was deleted and stuff. But here's the thing. Nicki knows what she does. Nicki knows what she's doing. She's been in the game for a long time. She's even come up in the social media era. That's how she got big. One of the reasons why she got big. Not saying that's the only reason, but that's one of the reasons, because of YouTube. You came in the social media era. So she knows how to operate at times. Yes, there are some trends that she can do and some trends that she has to kind of learn like along the way and get accustomed to. But however, for the most part, when it comes to operating and being around these girls, she knows what to do, what to say, and also know how to say things to gaslight. You get what I'm saying? Now, one thing, and the reason why I say that is because Nicki is, whether you want to admit it or not, and we can tell by the raps, she's passive aggressive. Now, she has her moments where she might rah, 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 which is on Cream Radio, but in the raps and interviews, and people can argue and say with the raps and stuff, you're supposed to have the metaphors, you're not supposed to understand. Yes, but however, she also tweets as well. And the thing about the internet, somebody gonna catch it. That's the reason why when they say when it's out there, it's gonna be stuck out there and gonna be out there forever. Because someone's gonna catch it. Someone's always eavesdropping. Someone's gonna screenshot it, then send it to their homegirl, to their homegirl, to their homegirl. And even when you feel like it's deleted off the face of the world, all of a sudden people are still going to upload it and re-upload it and re-upload it. That's the reason why the R. Kelly tape even still exists on the internet. Even though a lot of people do understand, especially now since we have confirmation that the little girl was underage. No shade. But people keep re-uploading it. But I digress. So let me actually do this. Put this bad boy right back up. Girl, I just wanted a whole little rant right there, girl. Ooh. Let me see. Okay, what you say? Ooh, girl, go. Yes, but was the tweet confirming that it was about Meg's mom? That's the thing. Like, Nick, that's the thing with Nicki. It's an up in the air type of thing. It's an up, and to be completely honest, let me just be honest. My pendulum hasn't swung yet, so I'm still on the nice side. I'm just gonna be honest. When it comes down to Nicki, it's not far-fetched for me that she probably said it. Reason being is because we also have to keep in mind. Once again, let me share my screen again. Here we go. Once again, I like to show things to make sure so you see what I see. Let's go to her infamous record. Oh Lord, I'm over here. Ooh, girl.
I want to clarify too. I think that I did say about. Oh no, yeah, because the person who discovered the tweet, right, said that she's never dropped a tear when wasn't her crying over the shooting or crying over her mom? I believe it was her mom, right?
I believe it was the. I don't know. I think that was left to interpretation. But I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe that.
Let me look it up. Because I was just going to say, simply put, that whether it was about the mom or about the traumatic shooting, they're both equal in terms of a person being completely fucking demonic and using as a fucking dig.
Here we go. Hold up. Now here we go. Now the line here says this. Now this is the reason why I don't put nothing. I don't put that past her of talking about the mom. But I came up in it a little bit self-centered. But did I kill a queen? That now Alexander McQueen got the wrist on glow. Let's talk about it. She's wearing jewelry from the late Alexander McQueen. But however, with Alexander McQueen, keep in mind, and also keep in mind too, in this particular verse, a lot of people know and feels like she's talking about Kim, which she is, and we're gonna get into that. She's talking about Kim, but she's also talking about Keys. Keys was a rapper as well, which also goes to another reason why when Nicki Minaj had her Bottoms Up record with Trey Songz, she kept, when Keys basically responded and said, "Don't say my name no more," Nicki Minaj said, "Keys to the Benz, keys to the Benz." But however, in this particular verse, she's talking about Keys and Lil Kim. But in this particular verse, she's talking about Lil Kim. Because it says, now Alexander McQueen got the wrist on glow. Now, here's the thing. Alexander McQueen was one of Lil Kim's best friend in the industry. And he ended up terminating himself. Now, exactly why, I don't know. But the thing is just that she's already taken blows like that before. So it's not really far-fetched for me to not believe it. But she's done it with Lil Kim. No shade. I'm just going to be honest. She's done it before. But I'm going to keep that up just in case I have to pull out some more lyrics. But let me go through this. He said, on top of that, she said that Meg's mom, why stoop to her level?
But this person asked, but what level did she stoop to? She used her pen to respond back. So what level is there to stoop to?
To be completely honest, and girl,
and she ain't even hit below the belt yet. She ain't even hit below the belt yet. She ain't talked about this woman's marriage. She ain't talked about this woman's child. She ain't even. I mean, all she giving Nicki Minaj is you a bunch of hoes and bitches, and you just jealous and envious. So that is hardly stooping to her level. If anything, she's still keeping it rather classy. Considering that Nicki Minaj not only has poked fun at her pretty much being cold-hearted and not having any empathy toward her public situations, but she's also alluded to this woman allegedly telling her to abort her child. I mean, she's put all type of fucking claims on this chick. So how's she stooping to her level? Have you seen a Megan stoop to Nicki Minaj level yet?
Well, he did. I'm not gonna say he. The person did respond and says, "Understandable, but it's still just speculation. I say this respectfully." And then the person just literally just says, "No, I'm just talking about you, Conscious. You started going ham right now about Nicki not dropping a tear for her dad or her brother. Too far."
No, shut. I'm not even talking to this idiot anymore because I literally am talking about Nicki's comments toward Megan. Literally said, how would she like it if the fucking roles were reversed? And people hashtag drop a tear as it relates to situations that we know are sensitive and that have happened to her. Okay.
We're gonna move on. Girl. All right. So we're up here with the wop. All right. So the next thing we gotta get it to. So I already went through all the breakdown of the tweets and all the other stuff. They was going at it. Too much, girl. But however, Super Freaky Girl. Now this is Nicki Minaj's number. Now this particular record actually went number 1. Now here's the thing: when it went number 1, let me do this, girl. Let me do this. Can I do that? Oh, I can do it just like that. Period. Yeah. So this particular record ended up going number 1, and when it ended up going number 1, she was really excited. She was like, "Yes, I'm here for it." Now that same day, I believe it was the same day, Lil Kim ended up being on the record with Megan Thee Stallion. Now Megan Thee Stallion ended up doing this record called Plan B. Plan B was already out, and people really loved Plan B because, for one of the issues that people have always had with Megan is that she's kind of repetitive. He said, "Move on, child." Kind of repetitive. It's kind of like the same old thing. So what they were going to do is that when they heard this one, they was like, "Oh, okay, she switched up the flow." And then I'm not gonna lie, when I heard it, I was like, "Okay, this is giving me like old school Kim in a sense." You get what I'm saying? So this is the remix. The remix came out, and obviously Kim was supposed to be on it. Now, what were your thoughts when it came down to the record? Let's just call it spade a spade. What were your thoughts when it came down
to it? The record was complete and utter trash. Kim's actual verse started off really well, but the singing was definitely a hard landing on the runway. But the biggest shocker to this remix was the fact that it was not even produced properly. Like, her vocals weren't softened. You can hear her real shower singing voice.
Oh, I hate you.
It was just very gritty, girl. It felt like I was running over a lot of speed bumps, driving through a neighborhood. Like, it was just rough sounding. And when Megan's label turned around and copyright infringed that hoe and snatched that shit down quicker than her credit score, I was really happy because the audacity of you, girl, to represent Megan's brand with all this raggediness, this is a tragedy. So yes, like, I was here for the snatching of it, girl. Like, Megan better than me. I would have logged into Kim's YouTube page myself and deleted the damn song.
Oh, girl, that's a key. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. When it came down to the record, and by the way, y'all, make sure you thumbs up this video, thumbs up. But I will say this: when it came down to the record, I'm gonna be honest with you. I liked the potential of the record. I can see if everything laid out right, I like the potential. But however, like you said, it was the singing I couldn't do. I was like, oh, hell no, can't. And my thing is this. I'm not, and I said this a plethora of times, I'm not even in the music industry. But however, with me not even being in the music industry, I can literally, now that may change if I learn different producer systems and all the techniques, that may change. But however, I can literally hear loopholes that they could have done or Kim could have done, because I don't know if Megan and stuff was all with that shit. But Kim could have done to finesse the singing part. Because I liked her rapping on it. I was like, yeah, she's bringing the deep voice. She's sweet. She may go into like the higher pitched voice, but she'll bring it right back. I was here for it. I was like, yes, ma'am. And then when she started, I was like, oh, girl. That was sharp. Kim, you know I love you. You're my girl, but I got to tell you the truth. That singing, let it go. And the thing is about it is like, you could have had somebody else sing that part for you. Like you could have had somebody else sing that part for you. Or like I always say, you could have had like a high-pitched voice. It sounds like a baby or something. Like have a cartoon type effect to it. You could have did that. Shit. You could have had Kelly Price brought her motherfucking ass in that shit and kind of start singing. Your backup singers. You have connects. Someone could have did it. Or you could have had another producer or something that could have just fluffed all that shit out. Cause baby, I was not here for it. No shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think the song needed singing at all. I think the singing from anybody would have just been off-putting. And Kim trying to make singing happen, like she reminds me of like that homegirl in the friendship group who like she starts off making a traditional meal, like she starts off making a classic macaroni, but Kim the kind of bitch who will like complete the macaroni by throwing shrimp in there. And then you're like, girl, you just fucked up the whole, but like, why you just fucked up the whole macaroni like that and just threw them shrimp in there like that? Like, she the kind of bitch who will add some completely at the end that just like throws off the deliciousness of what's happening completely, girl. So, like, Kim, we need you to stop trying to make fetch happen because fetch is never going to happen, boo.
Girl. Okay? Now, I'm going to say, hold up. It's 66 of y'all up in here. Y'all make sure y'all give a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so very much. All right, so I'm going to read like a few comments before we move on. Now it says, we wanted to like it, but it seemed like they tried too hard. Yes, I do agree. I do 100% agree. And I love Kim, but girl, right? I'm right here with you. I love Kim, but girl. And that's the thing. I'm going to tell her the truth. And I think that's the reason why she kind of went back to the deep voice, because she probably had a certain response when it came down to 9. And so she got the response when it came down to 9. So she understood. She's like, okay, I want to go back to the deep voice. That seems to work for me. But however, I still want to hold on to the singing shit. And the thing is, okay, if you want to do the singing, you just gonna have to be you're just gonna have to get some new techniques to be able to pull the singing part off. I'm not gonna lie, because keep in mind, even back in the day, when I look at and I hear Kim's old tracks, there are some tracks on there where she's singing, and I'm like, girl, that shit sounded a fool, because back then we lived for it. We lived for it because it was something new, a rapper singing. It was something new. It was newer. Okay, but then when we hear present day, ooh, girl, especially when that is the standard or that's more common for rappers, female rappers that kind of slide back into singing and stuff, like give it a little hymn or two. Girl, hell no. And yes, they do need a redo, like a motherfucker, the correct way. Now let me say this. Now, girl, I keep coming back up because, girl, my internet over here, because girl, Mercury retrograde. So let's just hope and pray. Now let's actually move on. Now, actually, let me see. Let's answer some things real quick. Actually, with Plan B, there were some things that actually went on. With Lil Kim's verse, there was some drama surrounding her verse because what's his name? I don't forgot that man's name. Because hold up. That is why. Hold up. Let me take this down real quick. I'm gonna take this out real quick. I'm just gonna stay Kim down. But yes, there was some issues dealing with Lil Kim and her verse. Now, 50 Cent ended up getting involved, and he was alluding to and making allegations of Lil Kim talking about, because this is the actual one, girl. Lil Kim talking about Nicki's family within her verse. Now, I listened to the verse. I honestly believe that he was just being messy because, for one, the first line that I can't even get their names out. The first line that she said was, "Your father a bitch, you's a bitch." So how the hell do you get that from that and try to be messy and start a beef or reignite a beef that really wasn't even supposed to really be a thing? Like, girl, you're doing too much. So how did you feel about that as I pull this stuff up real quick? Because once again, I like to show things, not just say it.
What's the situation again? I had to tip off to the restroom real quick.
Yes, come on, restroom. Okay, so 50 Cent was trying to be messy and try to kind of reignite a beef between Kim and Nicki. Yes. So I'm putting the stuff up right now. But what are your thoughts on that?
I feel like it was catty. I feel like it was very demented of this blockhead ass nigga to interpret his verse like this. Yes, because 50 Cent has a symmetrical ass head, like it's a 4x4 face, and I did not understand how he took a song titled Plan B that's about fuck niggas like himself and all his homeboys, and interpreted Kim's verse about like he translated her verse having to do with Nicki. How did you get a song about being fuck nigga free and pretty much pussy power and women's empowerment and
being messy? Okay, so
and this is why some people should actually complete sophomore year rather than sell dope on the corner.
Ooh.
It makes a difference.
Oh, girl, but 50 Cent, he has said at Nicki Minaj, you better light her ass up. I'm watching. She said something about the baby. Her baby I fucked up. LOL. Lil Kim responded. Now watch what God do to your life. It's okay. He just doing what bitch niggas do. And now also, she also went into her Instagram story and she posted this. I never said a word about anyone's child. Please feel free to listen to the song where we were clearly talking about an ex, not this, but an ex, to try and twist my words to have an excuse to take digs at my child is disgusting. I'm one of the most disrespected legends in the game, but what you will not do is come for my child. I was here for it. I was here for it. Yes, ma'am.
I absolutely was here for Kim, and 50 Cent need to know that he's talking to a bitch who's willing to go to prison again. So he needs to be very aware that while Kim might be around here looking like one of the goddamn characters on the Sesame Street, her ass is still Miss La Bella Mafia. And she don't mind taking another 6-year hiatus, baby.
Yeah.
And giving you an old nasty Lauryn Hill album to keep you in good company in the meantime, in between time.
Yeah. Girl, let's just move on. So this is what we're gonna get, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be what things really go left. Now, Be a Blessing said he gets on my nerves sometimes. He's always instigating. That's 100% true. He's a troll. 50 is a complete idiot.
Oh, and where did it go wrong? Like, they had a whole moment, like the Majestic, like La Bella Mafia.
Okay,
like
that's the thing. I want to get into that. Now, from what I'm hearing, this is all speculation, but from what I'm hearing is that back in the day, 50 Cent was trying to date Lil Kim and she said no. And from that moment, that is when allegedly things went south and he always been in his bald-headed hoe shit, in the words of Conscious TV, and always been with the fuck shit, in the words of a Reckless. So yeah, That's the story that I've heard for some long time now, but I don't know if it's true, not true, but that's kind of what I've gotten so far, and that's the only thing I have. But it has to be something. But it has to be something because he's always on her. He's always on her ass.
Well, I guess not, considering that we now know that 50 Cent just has the capacity to just troll and to just bully for the hell of it. So he doesn't need a reason. He just needs something to poke fun at, and will. He just needs something to bully, and he will. Just like he inserted himself into Tia Marie situation in her sex tape. This is like he's always on his bald-headed hoe shit.
But don't he have a sex tape too?
I don't know, but you know what? If you have to ask me that, it means that it clearly wasn't a memorable, legendary moment.
Oh, girl, I guess not. All right, next, then now we're gonna get into Queen Radio because, girl. All right, so this is where the shit kind of go left. This is when the stuff, everything start happening. Now, thank you guys so very much. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys, please, thumbs up this video. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thumbs up this video. So let's get into Queen Radio. Now, I know this is gonna be the turning point in this commentary because, bitch, we're gonna act a fool. I can already feel it. So we go to Queen Radio. Queen Radio, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I only listened to Queen Radio a couple of times, probably like 5 times max. And I've listened to Queen Radio the last 2 times. Baby, when I literally got in this particular episode of Queen Radio where she actually dropped Queen Mix, my mouth was floored. I was flabbergasted. I was shook. But we're going to get into that. So Nicki Minaj is on Queen Radio and she's talking about Queen Mix. She did eventually over the time release the featured artist. So the artist on Queen Mix of Super Freaky Girl was Bia, JT, Malibu Mitch, Katie G, and also Akbar V. Now, she also said that there was going to be a part 2 or possibly be a part 2, only because of the simple fact of a lot of girls she did contact and a lot of girls did give out their verses. So, who do you feel had the best verse? Who did you like? Who you didn't like? What was your thoughts? I'm going to be honest.
So I'm not familiar with like some of the new girls who showed up on the record, but I do know that I like JT's verse. I love her as an opening. She completely like opened the floor to build up great anticipation for everything else to follow. She gave me old school Trina on the track, like she just ripped into the track like Baddest Bitch style. It was giving me like 1999. 2000 Miami, Florida, Dade County girls. So like I was living for her, just talking her shit. Now she kind of pivoted a little bit, like she kind of was on her Lil Kim Plan B remix shit toward the end a little bit. It kind a little bit, but for the most part, loved it. And then I like Bia's verses. I know you don't really care for Bia because she comes off as a basic, boring, predictable bitch, but I like her voice because it's such a lazy. She has such a lazy sound. But like I went to high school with this girl named LaToya who had a hot dog face, and she used to look but she used to sound just like Bia, and so there's something very nostalgic about me hearing. Yeah, she had like a long face, like a very long hot doggy face. Cute girl. Cute girl. She used to have sexy niggas on her front porch, but that's another story for another day. And
of course.
whoever was at
for one, she had a hot dog face. That's a glizzy. So okay, you can continue.
And whoever was on the end of the track that allowed Nicki to pivot, I loved it. Oh, I like the
Katie G.
Katie, yeah, I liked her because she just went fucking bananas because she just lost her damn mind on the track, and I just live for it, honey. She just pussy popped all up and over the track, girl. She just Katie just felt like she just went into the booth, took some ayahuasca, and she just let it all out, girl. She just went crazy. Like she just gave it up. I live for the clownery. I was here for it, so yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, my favorite when it comes to being on the track was JT. I like the way that she went about it. I like the way that she was like ripping the verse. Another person I like Malibu Mitch. Not really because she's like so much different, because she was doing Nicki's verse and then she went into, I guess, her own personal verse, like not verse, flow. But I've heard that flow before. But the texture of her voice is something about female rappers that have like I don't want to say like a tenor, but like a baritone in their voice. I don't know. It's something about that makes me think like, oh, she really gonna slap the shit out you. Oh, like she really gonna, it gives me, it makes me feel like what you rapping about, you will do. When you say you gonna pistol with me, you really gonna do that because I can hear it in your voice. You get what I'm saying? So I liked Malibu Mitch. I like JT. I'm not really a big fan of Bia. Not gonna say she doesn't do it for me personally, but she did okay on the record. I really do like her on this particular record better than the other records that I heard. Who else? KDG. Now KDG is a drill rapper to my understanding. Now the thing with KDG, as soon as she started rapping, you know who I thought of? I thought about Gangsta Boo. That's what I thought about when she was rapping. I was like, this sounds like Gangsta Boo from way back in the day. I was like, come on, Gangsta Boo reincarnated. I didn't know that's right. Yes, ma'am.
I like a girl who feels sexy in jeans, and Katie gives me the type of girl who feels very sexy in jeans. Not a skirt, not a dress, but she feels sexy in some form-fitting jeans. And her high tops tennis shoes. And swear she be giving true femininity. Like, I live for it.
Now, here's the thing about Akbar. Akbar did good on the record. But I'm gonna tell you, well, this is what Conscious has come up to. He's not giving her 10s. Reason being is because what she should have done, like what she did on the record, is something that should be required of her. You should have just spit on the record. If you call yourself a rapper, then yes, you need to do what you did on that particular record as the bare minimum. Now, reason being, a lot of us, like myself, are giving her 10s is because she was on Love and Hip Hop. And whenever she was on Love and Hip Hop, when we heard something, it didn't sound like nothing what the hell she sounded on that track. It sounded a hot ass boom. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give her 10. She did that. She did that because I seen the elevation, but he not willing to give her that, which I understand. Which I fucking.
But I want to be clear, it wasn't a bad verse, but like you said, the way she sounded on the remix is how she should have sounded. That should be at the base how she should sound, just period. Like, it was very even keel, it was chill, but I just felt like, and I know that Nicki Minaj said that none of the girls had asked who else was going to be on the remix, so clearly she didn't know what she was really getting into, because I think like had she had an opportunity to know who was going to be on the record, and she would have heard how textured and distinctive everybody else's voice was, I think she would have put more creativity into her verse, because I feel like she got swallowed up in everybody else's individuality. Like, Katie clearly has a unique sound. The Malibu chick clearly has a unique sound. Like, JT is rapping at the speed of a damn Energizer Bunny. Like, everybody was so individualized, and Akbar was just kind of like chilling on her champagne and her heels, just giving like typical bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. I suck good dick. I'm fine. I ain't broke. Like, and I'm just like, it was chill. It was cool, but I feel like she got swallowed up. Supposed to give you. Yeah, like it got swallowed up. I feel like this was her moment to like kind of press the gas. Yeah, like press the gas. But I realized that she was already giving hooked on phonics, so this was her pressed on gas. This was her pressing the gas according to y'all. So
okay, I get it. I understand. I get it. Now, girl, let me take this down for 2.5 seconds. Because keep in mind, we're still in Cream Radio, but this is when y'all have to see our faces, or at least my face. Let me get close up. All right, so here's the thing. Now, Nicki Minaj started to talk about the vibe check. That one of the reasons why a lot of these women on the record were chose and she kind of went through with them is because they passed the vibe check. My question is, what is the criteria for the vibe check? Reason why I asked that question is because the simple fact of, from my perspective, I could be wrong. From my perspective, it seems like whenever female rappers want to elevate and they may get to a certain level, that is when Nicki Minaj may have an issue with them. And so would the vibe check consist of not getting to a certain level or not being as quote unquote high as me, or being as successful as me, or being able to threaten or even see the spark or the potential of threatening my position, even though you're already solidified? You've been solidified, but however, this has always been the running theme. So I really want to be asked that question. What is the criteria of the vibe check? What do you think that is, Conscious?
Don't have the potential to last longer than 3 years.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Be willing to be controllable. Lack potential. More importantly, all those things wrapped in together, just make sure you know your fucking place. And that's not next to me, and that's damn sure not in front of me. So that leaves you with the only place to be is behind me. Just as long as we're clear about that, girl. Shout out to the Queen Mix.
Well, what you call it did say, I forgot which record that was. Nicki did say, I lead the pack, my back's to them. What song is that?
I'm gonna tell you what the issue is with Nicki and why I can't see it no other way. Because every Nicki Minaj song is about her being the alpha female. Every Nicki Minaj song is about her being superior and all the other bitches being bitches and being her sons. So it's very difficult for me to Oh, thumbs up the video, you guys. Thumbs up, thumbs up. So it's very difficult for me to transition it's very different for me to transition my psychology and consider anything else, because we're also outside of music. Nicki is not very friendly toward other female rappers. We don't see her being very congratulatory and very celebratory of other female rappers. And when she does talk, she largely talks more about herself and what she feels, how she feels she hasn't been honored, how she feels she hasn't been reverenced, what she feels she, hasn't been given. And so she doesn't provide anything that allows really any of us to believe that, the vibe check clearly must just be about not being competition. Vibe check. That's the vibe check, not competition.
Okay. I can believe that. Reason why I can believe that, because it's like I've seen it throughout your era. I've seen it throughout. Hold on, let me do this, because I've seen it throughout your era. I've seen it throughout your reign. Like, I haven't seen you really being, I guess, having a friendship within your reign of being in the female rap industry, and also uplifting the girls, and this is another reason why I feel personally, hopefully I'm not going to freeze, because I want people to see this. This is how to successfully son these girls, and you really want to make these bitches your sons, in my Malibu Mitch voice, you welcome these girls in. Welcome these girls in. Every single time there's a queen, you welcome them in. Every single time there's a Cardi B, you welcome her in. Every single time there's a Megan Thee Stallion, you welcome them in. Every single time you welcome all these other girls, you welcome them in. So now when it's time for you to get your roses and your praises, there's no issues. People can give you your flowers. And the reason why I say that is because someone can put up the argument and say something like this. you know, when you have the industry and they're trying to come against you, everybody wants to be the top, yada, yada, yada. I understand that. But you know how you completely get rid of that tension, you get rid of that madness? It's when you share the spotlight. When you're able to collaborate with people and not to be shady with them. That's what happened with WAP. With Megan and Cardi, people was like trying to pin Megan against Cardi and Cardi against Megan, but they collaborated. And when they collaborated and they actually made it a well-known fact that, hey, we cool. Ain't nothing going on over here. All of a sudden, all the narratives went out the window. So, especially when, let me calm down. Especially when the narrative of her not being friendly and not helping other female artists, rappers in particular, she could have most definitely had an upper hand when it came down to that narrative. But now I feel like she's really fed into that narrative, which could be true. Fed into that narrative, and now it's like harder to actually get that narrative up off her. So let me actually do this, girl. Because, girl, I might keep freezing. I don't like that. Y'all make sure y'all thumbs up this video, period. All right, so now this is where I want to camp up for this. I don't need this freeze, but I want to camp up for this. Hopefully, if I freeze y'all. Now, this is when my mouth dropped. Nicki Minaj had the nerve to go on radio. And I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard, had my ideas and my theories about Nicki Minaj, it wasn't confirmed. These were just only theories. But when I actually heard her speak, the next thing I'm about to say out my mouth, that's when I knew all of my theories were solidified. Because she was dead the fuck serious. I feel, personally, that she was dead the fuck serious. She literally said and talked about how when she first came in the game, I can't repeat it. When she first came in the game, people that had their idols, they admired or were influenced by their idols. Nowadays, in so many words, people are trying to morph into their idols. I said, Miss Nicki Minaj, what the hell are you talking? Nicki, what do you mean? Like, what you're doing is basically telling us how you got, well, even though I already been new, you're letting people know how you got in the game. Nicki. And let's be very clear as well, too. In about this particular video, picture, she literally said in an interview, the one where she had the pink on and where she actually said that Lil Kim is the top spot, but I have enough to fill her shoes. That interview where she had the purple on, that interview. She literally said in that is that she did that pose to grab attention. Nicki, what you mean morph? And they have the nerve to try to demonize people for quote unquote morphing into you or having a style that you didn't create at all. So once again, you be having me flabbergasted and shook when you say this, and it's the fact that she was dead serious. And then the barbs are literally like, yeah. I'm like, what the hell y'all mean, yeah? And I said this before too. I'm like, you guys sit up here and say that a lot of times when I have conversation with a lot of barbs, most, not all, they typically say things like this. I don't know too much Lil Kim. And even on Conscious panel the other day, a lot of people don't know too much about Foxy, as in the newer barbs. If you don't know about the old school pioneers of a particular craft, then how can you fix your mouth to say things like you're educated on hip hop and rap if you don't know the basics? I digress. What are your thoughts, Conscious? Because girl, I was shook.
Yeah, it's a delusion for me, and since it's definitely not giving Pepsi, I am more inclined to believe that this is a clinical issue, in my personal opinion. I couldn't determine at first whether this was like intentional trolling and whether she knows what she's saying is going to gaslight the fuck out of the public, and especially those who are Kim fans, and she does it intentionally to like stir up our mania. Or if she literally exists in her own multiverse where Kim never happened and she actually is the originator. I mean, she went as far in that episode to say that no other girl in history has branded their fan base as Barbies, and I could have evaporated into raindrops because
we're going to talk about that.
I mean, the things that come out of Nicki Minaj's mouth, it should be illegal. Like the government should pass a law that legislates the shit that can penalize the things that come out of Nicki Minaj's mouth. Like it literally is mind destroying. Like it's offensive. Like it's almost what Nicki Minaj says out her mouth is equivalent to blasphemy. Like it's like the level of glitching that your brain experiences at the bizarreness and the just profound delusion and disconnectedness from reality. It's terror. It's terror. It's terror. Like it's literally terror personified through Nicki Minaj. And here's the thing. First of all, the day that Nicki Minaj shows up in Truth and Honesty will be the day that she allows an interviewer
girl
or she self-initiates addressing that PowerPoint presentation that you constantly pull up. That's how we going when she can do that for one. And two, girl, in that PowerPoint presentation, we see that you copied and pasted someone else's soul directly. Soul. Copy and pasted her. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Nicki Minaj playing in Mother's Closet. Look at Nicki Minaj copying and pasting the Queen's soul all over her, and then says no other girl in history has ever branded her fan base as Barbies and never. And let me tell you, the bitch knew. She knew she was eating because she stood up and said, "Well, I don't want to talk about the past. What? Oh, we know why you don't want to talk about the past because this is your past. This is what's in the time machine when we press the rewind button, boo. Like we know you damn sure don't want to talk. I know why you don't want to talk about the past. But then she also overlooked another queen who did it before her, Beyonce, the Queen Bee and the Beehive, who has been identified as queen in her own fan. Oh, she said Barbie. Never mind. She said the Barbie. Right. Okay. So yeah, just scratch that. I don't know what. See, bitch, Nicki Minaj was trying to make my brain crazy.
Wait, she said what?
No. Just scratch all of that. I was about to mix up Beyonce and
with the Beyonce thing.
Oh, well, you know what? No, because I was thinking about Beyonce and the Queen Bee, and then the Beehive, and then Nicki Minaj also identifies as head Bart, but as Queen Bee as well. Because remember when Lil Kim came on to the Flawless remix because Nicki Minaj said it's the Queen and Queen Bee, and then Lil Kim was like, "Did this hoe just say my name?"
Oh yeah, that shit. I'm like, did this bird say my name?
But girl, it's just like it's delusional, and it's Nicki Minaj. God is going to continue to put this manic curse on her until she clears it with Kim. It's just she's not going to be able to come full circle and be fully accepted until she clears that thing. Period.
Yeah, and it's the fact, like, actually, we have to talk about that because it was some other notes that I came across when we listened to the rest of the other dirt. Okay, so the first things first. Now, like you said, Nicki Minaj has said some things, talk about we don't want to talk about the past and all this other. And then she also said people are trying to built by white men. I'm assuming she's referring to other female rappers, Cardi B. Now let me share my screen one more time. Once again, I like to share screens, and since a lot of people don't like to do the homework, I'm gonna do it for you. Just sit back and just sit back. That's all you gotta do. Because baby, we gotta get some things out of the way. Because let me just share my screen. Alrighty, so we're gonna do. Now, don't you guys remember this interview? When Nicki literally talked about how these bitches were her sons and all of this, talking about, oh, you know, I'm the mother and these bitches are my sons and going off. She was hot. Now, I will say she did make some very interesting points that I was like, okay, I can get with you on that. Now, this before I saw Queen Radio, but I can get with you on some of these points. Okay, I got you. When she was talking about mental health and people just be all fucked up, and then I was like, okay, cool. But then the one right beside it, this interview happened. And I do remember Nicki Minaj coming out her mouth and saying something along the terms, P.S. I'm about to paraphrase. She said something along the lines of seeing her influence throughout hip hop. So my thing is this. You say these bitches are your sons. You talk like you're the grandmother of things. Okay, cool. If that's the case, are you mad that these bitches are actually what you say they are, which are your sons? And you see your influence? Or you want to go back to a point in interviews when you were mad about people not giving you your credit and acknowledging your influence within the industry. And this is the reason why I just can't take her, because she says one thing, then she does something else, and then it's like, girl, didn't you say this, but you doing this, but you said this over here, you're doing this over here, but you're also saying this to give an excuse, but this also contradicts what you said over here. I just can't do her at times. No shade. That's all I'm gonna say for that part. Let me stop sharing my screen for 2.5 seconds. Now, later on in that, in a particular, the other episode of Queen Radio, that we're gonna go end up getting to that. But I want to say this now while it's on my brain. Nicki was on Queen Radio and she was talking about the industry and how basically Megan didn't give Kim her, didn't tag Kim or whatever, calling her fraud or whatever. Then she brought up Fendi and Ra Ali. Now, Ra Ali, we're going to get into her a little bit later. Her and a particular content creator. We're going to get to them a little bit later. But she brought Fendi up there. Talk about, I'm going to bring Fendi up here to tell the truth. What? Are we Fendi? Are we talking about the same man that every time we speak to Barb's about Nicki's, about this right here? Once again, I'm going to keep sharing. About this right here and taking looks or using looks, the first thing that comes out of Barb's mouth is, well, Nicki had no choice. That was Fendi's idea. So you want us to believe a man that is known in the words of the fan base and also Nicki herself or whatever, the fan base, of stealing somebody's looks, and you think he's not going to, and also to lie about it. And you don't think he's going to not lie on your behalf? That doesn't make any sense. So you can't use him as a reference. I'm sorry. And if you do, for one, if you do, people like me, I'm gonna be like, girl, now you know damn we can't believe him. Because if he out here taking looks, then of course he's, girl, and lying about it, what else you think he's gonna lie about? Especially since if you don't want to take the rap for it, I highly doubt he want to take the rap for it because you was his artist. No shade. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Let's get to the next thing, girl. Okay, let me see. Actually, this is Zaire. And hopefully I'm not butchering your name, Zaire. Now, it was the first comment that you put down. Okay, right here. Nicki wasn't trying to put voodoo on Lil Kim, though. Like, that's wild. What some of these people will go through in the industry to take someone out. What are your thoughts on that, Conscious?
Says the artist who has Illuminati and occultic symbolisms all in her videos is not practicing some form of mysticism, is not doing some form of spell casting. Nicki Minaj got more occultic symbolisms in her video, from the all-seeing eye, the checkerboard floors, to the Masonic symbolisms, than Lil Kim has ever had in any of her artistic expressions. So I just find it funny that Nicki Minaj is walking around acting like everybody else is a high priestess of the highest Masonic level of bitchery and witchery, when she's the goddamn head voodoo priest in charge, and mirroring back the dark side of the arts onto the girls, doing all type of fuckery and bitchery through the frequencies of it all.
So what's going to be your response to this particular comment right here? Conscious?
I'm reading it.
Oh, okay.
Archetypes are a real thing, but it doesn't negate the fact that we're talking about a delusional fan of Nicki's who is operating at a single black female capacity, who is delusionally,
oh my gosh,
pretending to be someone else's soul. I definitely know that there are all archetypes are basically
like stereotypes,
patterns that we see universally and in this context through humanity, like the archetypal black sheep, the archetypal fool, the archetypal rebel. You know, these archetypal figures will always exist. So for sure, but these girls have not made it. They have not made it that deep. What Nicki Minaj is a narc, and she's narcissistically abusing Kim even to this day.
Yeah.
Even to this day, she still refuses to just speak the obvious, and it makes her look more like a fucking psychopath by not doing so. The fact that she still to this day is being a Lil Kim clone. Oh, like she literally gave her Vanguard Award and performed in an iconic Lil Kim garb, and it's just like, my God, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I just don't know why it's not okay for her. It's okay to be her, but it's not okay to say you're her. I don't get it. Because she's doing everything but just saying, I'm Kim. And like you said, that infamous footage online of her saying, look, she ain't mentioned Foxy. She ain't mentioned the Latif. She ain't mentioned MC Light, Salt and Pepper. She said, I can replace Lil Kim. I have what it takes to transcend, to step into her shoes, and to basically do what I feel she left undone. So all this talk with people trying to act like, oh no, she loved Foxy. Da, 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 da. It's so funny though, because the shoes she wanted to directly feel, the size 6s she wanted to walk in, girl. Kitten heels she wanted to stomp around in. Wasn't Foxy's. Wasn't Tifa's big ass gorilla Timberlands. No, man.
Oh my God. It wasn't Lauryn Hills either.
She wanted to walk directly in the path, in the power, and the glory of Mother. Those her words, not mine.
Girl. Well, we have spoken. So let me do this real quick. Put this back up so you know where here we at. Okay. So the first question, and this is the question I always say, because she did preference earlier that she had this conversation with somebody before she said about the morphine and influence, that whole statement. Who the hell was in the room? Who was she speaking to? Because my question, I really have do these people actually know like what actually happened when it came down to Kim and Nicki, and they just don't say nothing because they don't want to be blackballed, disrespected, fired? Or is it that they just don't know and are living under a rock? Like, I really wanted to know that. Like, that was the first question that came. And they were like, who was in that room? Who were you referring to when you said I was just talking to somebody about this? And are they a reliable source? Now, she did mention TikTok while she was on Cream Radio. Now, I find that very interesting because she was just shitting on people for using TikTok or making TikTok type music. But now, all of a sudden, she's engaging in TikTok. And that's why I prefaced earlier within the commentary. I said, yes, Nicki Minaj has grew up, have came up. That's the word I was looking for. There we go. Came up in the social media era because YouTube was one of the reasons why she made it big and how she got discovered. Because of YouTube, people had the access of social media and the internet to be able to look at her content that was being marketed. But however, there were some trends that she probably didn't get along with or didn't understand, aka TikTok. And what's the line, Conscious, again? About the rappers dancing and TikToking?
You bitches better stick to dancing and something about TikToking. Yes.
And TikTok. I think that was the Seeing Ring.
It's Seeing Green, yeah, that's the Seeing Green.
Seeing Green. So yes, like, but however, the reason why she gets backlash is because she puts up she makes a big giant issue about certain things, but then goes right behind the person that she's trying to shit on for having their tactics would actually work for them, but then she adopts those exact same tactics and utilize them.
Because Nicki feels entitled to be successful at it first and foremost. First and foremost. Her ass was just mad that she didn't jump on the TikTok craze before Megan Thee Stallion did. She just mad that because everybody knows that Nicki Minaj has been slow when it came to utilizing social media.
Mm-hmm.
And now we also see how terrible she is at utilizing social media. She's like a 5-year-old with a machine gunner right now, as if she just discovered Twitter.
Yeah,
so she feels entitled. Nicki Minaj feels like this point. She feels like most people who have some type of seniority complex feel. I was here first. I've been here longer. I've been here sweating longer than anybody else. If anybody's going to have a cut of the pie, it should be me first and foremost. And I should be entitled to that. I should be entitled to that. And that's why she always reminds us of what she's done and how many doors she's opened for everyone, because that's her way of saying, I deserve. Her mama, she on her mama D shit, baby.
Y'all make sure you like this video, y'all. Like this video.
First and foremost. So, yeah, she be salty. And then, as you said, she'll talk shit about girls using social media, using whatever is at their disposal, whatever at their disposal, and then she'll go and find herself ball sucking on the same fucking shit to be the same trends in order to be accomplished. And it's just wild.
I'm not gonna lie. And I'm actually gonna do a little research real quick, because I do remember her being on Fifi with 6ix9ine, and I'm trying to see, when did that come out? We're gonna say
with her 6ix9ine.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now because I want to see something. Once again, I like to let me share my screen because I actually like to look things up in front of people so you guys can see. I prefer to do it, show you guys so we all know.
Thumbs up this video, you guys.
And so period. All right, Fifi. The official video? Yeah, the official video was on July 22nd. Now, July 22nd. What year was that? 2018. Seeing Green came out May 14th, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2018?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that was a long ass time. So let me go back to this then. I want to make sure that I'm correct. We're going to stop sharing this. We're going to share you.
Let these bitches know.
I have to, girl. My brain working. Okay. Oh, girl, this fucking internet slowing down. Come on, Mercury retrograde, messing up my internet. I know that's right. Now the shit can go all the way to the bottom. Okay, here we go. Verse 2 of Seeing Green. I should go cop a New Jersey. That's word to Camden, whatever. These bitches time TikToking. Better stick to dancing. So you mean to tell me you gonna shit? You're gonna shit on female rappers or rappers or people that's on a trend of TikTok, but you collaborated on a song for Fifi that's TikTok music.
6ix9ine is the king of TikTok.
Prior to that. Okay, got you. That makes sense. I just wanted to make sure you look. Once again, I like to do stuff in front. Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Like what would have been a super flex for Nicki had she actually just stood in her glory with her number one, put out Queen Mix, never said a word to the industry about nothing, and just actually shined. Like Nicki Minaj could have really been gagging the fuck out of the girls right now. And I meant like, what would have been a perfect way to just round everything up had she just stood in the moment of the fact that, I got you number one. I still got it. I'm relevant. I'm still that girl. What's understood don't need no understanding, even though it's number one. It's understood. I understand it, and they motherfucking understand it. Then put out Queen, mixing everybody be like, damn, bitch. And then took to the VMAs and allow her speech to include honor and respect for Lil Kim, and maybe even a apology for the way things happened between them, and then extended an olive branch to talk about it soon because she deserves that. Like, I mean, Nick, look, we would have, baby, Nicki. The way we would have went up for Nicki, the way we would have collectively went up for Nicki.
No shade.
I think Nicki could have redeemed herself even in the eyes of the Lil Kim fans. Like we would have went up. That shit would have been fucking legendary. Matter of fact, to have already had all this pre-planned. She already did the sit down with Kim, did the interview with Kim. They done cleared the air. She honored Kim on the VMAs, and then when Queen Mix roll out, Kim is on the fucking Queen Mix.
Could have did that.
I mean, it just could have been so legendary.
Well, shit, they could have did Freaky Girl. Shit,
they could have did. I mean, just what? It just like,
but
instead, she's just slapping her. She just slapping her yucky ass ego.
We're gonna get into that a little later.
Okay, yes. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that a little later. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a long video.
This is a whole surviving Nicki series. We already 2 hours in, and you talking about a little later.
No, no. I already said it's gonna be a long, probably a longer video because I'm not doing the whole thing of because I've learned from being in these I'm about to say these interviews. I've learned from being in these conversations. You have to break this shit down, and I'm going to show everything. I'm not showing one side of the. No, we're gonna show everything. Okay,
leaving no stone unturned, sugar.
Just about, because once I get done with this, I just might not show any more receipts. I'm like, bitch, go to my video. All right, so with the. Like, so yeah, another thing that she did, she talked about having a fat pussy at the age of 40. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, like I said earlier, I don't care about her being 40 years old. She can say what she wants, she can fuck who she wants. It don't matter to me. It's just that you say that you embody a sex worker, but yet you have a history of disrespecting and degrading sex workers. So for me, that really didn't make any sense to me. And then she said her iconic line to me. People that want to be just like you are going to come in the form of being a fan or a friend. I'm going to say it one more time. People that want to be just like you are going to come to you in the form of being a friend or a fan. Ooh, I'm messing up. What you say? What did you say? You said, huh? I was like, okay, girl, that's okay. Okay. I guess. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Then she talked about her talk about people with egos. Look, girl, I'm over here telling her story for. She talked about people with egos. People get so egoic that they can't seem to get themselves out of it. I was like, oh, okay, that's the pot calling the kettle black, but I digress. Okay, cool. She talking about how people need to be humble, or people are usually humble when they first get in the game, but then once they actually get kind of seasoned in the game, they start to become, their true colors start coming out. I was like, oh, okay, that's the pot calling the kettle black once again. Because it's funny how when you first came in, it was America's sweetheart, and all of a sudden you was the bad guy. I digress. Okay, got you. Then she said that going viral and also going viral does not equate to selling albums, and you should not compare yourself to legends. And I personally believe she was referring to Lotto. All righty, let me share my screen again. Girl, here we go. A little Kim, because gotta keep having Kim K up here. Let me see, can I find one? But I do remember, let me say this. I do remember Nicki Minaj on an interview saying that, oh, I have enough to take Kim's shoes. So I'm confused on this idea now that you're a legend, now that you're solidified, now all of a sudden people, quote unquote, cannot compare themselves to legends. But I also think it's interesting that you completely took what Lotto said out of context. I can't remember exactly, well, I can't find a picture of it. But you took what Lotto said out of context. I'm going to continue. Now, she talked about erasure. How people are going to act like and completely disregard their idols and act like they never existed. I'm like, Nicki Minaj, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Nicki? I'm confused. Okay, this is gonna be my last search. I don't feel like looking for it anymore. I'm confused. What are you talking about? Yes, that's exactly what you did when you got in the game. It's the fact that she says this stuff and she's like dead serious. I'm assuming her face is like dead serious. I can't see her saying this and smiling and giggling and we don't hear it. Okay, cool. She talked about sharing, people are sharing ghostwriters. Nicki. This is the reason why you lose me. And this is the reason why the Barbs lose me. Because you guys talk about ghostwriters and stuff, but Nicki was taking Kim's lyrics. Nicki was literally, even to this day, Nicki was taking ideas from Kim. There's Chung Lee, the beginning of Chung, I'm the bad guy. That comes from a record of Diddy and Lil Kim called Gangsta Shit, what Scarface played in the beginning. They call me the bad guy. Like someone said earlier on a different panel, Queen Radio comes from La Belle Mafia interlude. What are we referring to? What are you talking about? And it's the fact that, and this is the reason why, because she also mentioned this, and I want to say this before I forget, because I know I actually do want to get this out. She said out her mouth, she was like, oh, you know, my fans are being used, and when they feel like they're being used, when she was referring to Doja Cat. And I'm like, aren't you the one mostly using your fans? You really got them hypnotized and believing that, one, that you're the beginning of all of this. And if some don't believe that all these ideas come from you, when we know that's not the case. You have them believing that you showed Kim love, but that wasn't the case. Okay, cool. Got you. Now, she said that she was actually, before I proceed, you have anything you want to say? Because, girl, I was flabbergasted. I was shook.
Oh, shit. You got.
Oh, you know? Okay. She talked about how she wanted to expose people. P.S. I'm paraphrasing. She talked about how she wanted to expose people, or she feel like she's going to expose people in the industry. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes down to it, I don't believe shit that Nicki says. Reason being is because simple fact of, even when the whole Harper's Bazaar thing actually happened, when it actually took place, I don't think anybody even caught it. And I keep bringing this up. Nicki on Queen Radio, and you can go back and listen to it. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I dare the Barbs to go back and listen to it. I'm going to go back and listen to it again. She literally said on Queen Radio that when Cardi B approached her, she saw that Cardi B's team was recording. She said this. To my knowledge, she said this. Because girl, I ain't trying to get sued. I'm going to go back and I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to come back and be like, yeah, she said it. To my knowledge, she said this. But then she releases a tweet saying stuff along the lines of, we're going to give out about how many $100,000 if you can release the footage. Then everybody start asking, what you mean release the footage for? And if you say that you already have footage, obviously, I mean the footage from the venue. So my question to you is this. If that's the case, I thought Cardi was the one, Cardi's team was the one recording. What are you talking about? And the thing about it, no one ever picked up on this. Not even blogs picked up on this. I'm like, this girl is lying like a motherfucker. I couldn't believe I was hearing the fuck shit I was hearing. I was like, oh no, I just can't. So now when you talk about you want to expose people, I'm like, Nicki, if you are in your I don't give a fuck moment era, you're gonna expose. This is your prime time to expose. You have all attention on you. You have your number one. You're on your high horse. If you had it, you would expose it. So I don't believe it. She has to make me a believer. I'm gonna need like some our God. What's that shit called?
What? So I ain't watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. She's gonna have to make me a believer. No shade. I'm not gonna lie. She's gonna have to. She's gonna have to make me a believer. Because it's too many times I got it. That Cardi B video never got released that she said that she had. Anyway, she says, and then also she made a comment, well, not her, somebody on the within the room. They said something along the lines of never bite the hand that feeds you. And I think that's interesting because she talks about how she's not responsible for the girls and like when it comes down to trying to hold her, and I hate this word so much, but I'm gonna use it for conversation purposes, accountable of the bullshit that she does and she says to try to manipulate the girls out of their spots and try to intimidate the girls out of the industry and put fear in them. But then you say something along the lines of don't bite the hand that feeds you, but then on the other end you say that I'm not the gatekeeper. Which one is it? Barbs, is she the gatekeeper, or is she just a high-powered woman and she's doing her own thing and Because let's be very clear, we can use Conscious's panel as they came on the panel. One of the Barbs literally said Cardi should have been Cardi should have been grateful to be on that record, and with her being said, just Nicki, because Nicki touched that record. And even if she dissed her and disrespected her, she should have been grateful to even touch for Nicki to touch that record, because they knew.
And unfortunately, that was proven to be Onika's psychology as well. she thought she could submit a whole verse that was subbing the hell out of Cardi and thought it was supposed to be a go because, hey, you're the one benefiting here.
I was like, what? I'm like, what the hell? I was confused because I'm like, y'all don't hear yourself when you guys speak. Like, you guys do not hear yourself when you guys speak.
Have you ever met somebody reckless who, like, because they really don't want to do what they're about to do, but they're gonna do it anyway, that they feel entitled to talk shit just because they're going to do it for you anyway? You ever met somebody like that? Like, they really don't want to do you the favor that they're about to do you. They really don't want to give you the ride. They really don't want to let you stay there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, anyway.
Yeah.
But then think that they could justify, like, being pissed and annoyed by it and talking shit just because they said yes. Nicki Minaj clearly Nicki Minaj clearly took the motorsport because, first of all, at that point, she even knew that Cardi B was going to be a problem. Not a problem like this in terms of it was looking like she was about to be the next girl, that she was the next one up. And it was probably better that she tried to play nice with Cardi just in case this bitch was really going to be sticking around for the long run, because she saw how Cardi B was popping all the way off in the industry, and she was the people's champ. People loved her, and she been clean across the board successful at this point. But because she secretly felt inferior, and she so-called didn't respect Cardi, which is not that she didn't respect Cardi, she just didn't like the fact that Cardi seemed to just have been given this seamless run so far. She was given this run, so she did the record, but she like, but I'm gonna ventilate if I'm gonna be here. Like, I'm gonna let this bitch know that she my son. And Cardi B was like, and I'm gonna let you know that a hill go upside your motherfucking head. That's what it was.
Girl, I was
pick a side.
I was flabbergasted. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I was like, and then on top of it, like, I say this all the time because this is the reason why a lot of the panels and stuff, I like to really dig into the psychology and see how it makes sense. Because in the end, it doesn't. Y'all are literally telling me that she should have been grateful for being disrespected on a record. And you think that Quavo is going to choose Nicki Minaj over Cardi B. Cardi B, keep in mind, I know probably from the industry standpoint, it sounds, oh, of course we're going to choose Nicki. Everything has context. Quavo, Offset are family. Offset is married, engaged with Cardi B. Cardi B has a little bit of buzz and hot commodity that people are really fucking with from Bodak Yellow and No Limit. And also Finesse Remix. She was a hot commodity at the time. And you think that he was going to choose Nicki Minaj over his family wife, his cousin's wife, I believe their cousin's wife. And then not only that, he showed you whose side he was going to choose, because when things went left, he chose Offset and Cardi. And he dissed Nicki on his it's Honcho Dreams. Shake that ass, Nicki. Shake that ass, Nicki. And he left her out there to hang. So I'm confused. Like this is the reason I be like, do y'all really hear yourself when y'all speak? Because it doesn't make any sense to me.
No, but think about how psychotic you have to be to believe that even under all of those dynamics, you were going to be chosen. That you were going to be sided with. You got this girl's man owns the damn group.
You know the thing I find funny is about what Pink Lazy said. Isn't Cardi a female rapper? Does she not know what profession she's in? Get in the booth. Here's the thing. Y'all do understand that, yes, getting in the booth. But y'all do understand that people literally got their ass whooped and shot at over that shit.
Y'all don't remember that Foxy Brown and Jackie O had a whole stump down where Jackie O beat the living shit out of Foxy Brown ass in the studio. $5,000 worth of studio damage because she stumped a hole in her damn chest in a studio.
And Foxy Brown and Kim, allegedly, there was a shootout. That's the reason why they ain't really fucking with each other. For real. And that's also another reason why in Lil Kim's verse, she said Lil Kim's song, was it Came Back For You? Actually, I'm gonna look for it.
Mm-hmm.
25 seconds.
That was about Eve, Foxy.
That was about Eve and Foxy Brown. So this is the reason why I gotta do this, because it adds more context to what I'm saying. So let me share my screen. Oh, there's my thing. Yeah. I can just leave this up like this. Let me see.
Hey,
a lot of people know too much about
that I stand in. I am the stand-up.
Yeah.
Well, Pink Lazy P also said that Cardi can't rap. That's why she's mad.
Hold up. Do you want to respond to that while I can do this? Hold up.
I don't know what the standard of rap is because, like,
hold up. How y'all gonna? Wait. I'm so sorry. How y'all gonna say that? You know, really be irking myself because I be like, y'all say that.
What does that mean?
Y'all like, no, it's just the hypocrisy. It's like,
but what does it mean? Can you tell me what it means? Like, what does that mean that she can't rap? I don't know. Like, she's clearly rapping. So
no, it's the hypocrisy. So let me just break it down. She can't rap, but we like Trina. She can't write. No, but so for some, as in bars, she not bar heavy.
No,
I'm like, okay.
Well, the old Trina bar heavy. The new Trina.
I'm gonna say, okay, girl. Okay, but we like Trina. Okay. She can't. She has one album, but we have Lauryn Hill. Okay, cool. We shit on Lil Kim for having 4 albums, but however, one's a flop. But we praise Lauryn Hill for having only 1 album. But we have a problem with Lil Kim, who has 4 classic albums. What sense does this make? We talk about, when it comes down to Cardi, then it comes down to writing. But we like the City Girls.
Before Nicki Minaj had 1 album, how many goddamn features was she on?
Like I'm confused.
Like all of them.
I need for people to make it make sense to me.
Don't you remember the 106 in Park era? Nicki Minaj was literally on every fucking song known to mankind.
She's a feature queen.
Nicki Minaj has probably done 400,000 records in her lifetime. There was literally not. She was like literally known for the remix queen, or the feature queen.
Yeah. Hold on, let me look for it real quick.
I don't know what it means that she can't rap. Like, she sounds great, and she's clearly selling records and has a huge fan base, and people actually love her music. And I mean, so I don't know what it means to rap. Rap is not monolithic. There's 50 million rappers who have various styles and ways they execute their poetry over a beat. And Cardi B gives it up. She gives it up.
I gotta find that shit. Baby, came back for you.
It's actually not about cadence or enunciation because there wouldn't have ever been an era of mumble rap if there was a standard for how somebody could ride a beat, how somebody could personify a beat.
They said that?
Yeah. He said Trina can ride a beat. It's about the cadence, the flow, and the enunciation. There are rappers not doing aren't even using fucking words.
What was the line that Kim said?
About what?
About the Foxy Brown. Came back for you.
She called her this Doodle Brown chick, and then she called Eve.
Okay, right here. Here we go. There we go. All right, she said, even being number 2, your chances are slim because when God made Adam, he should have made Kim. Talking about Eve. I gave a few passes, but I'll never forget. It's enough. I got to put up with this Doodle Brown chick. Now you want to come at me from all sides. I'm getting money. Don't think I'm just letting shit slide. I'm very concerned with fashion. Ain't my fault. Y'all don't know how to rock this Hollywood thing. Y'all need to let me style you. Come back to the light, man. I started this shit. How soon we forget I'm the heart of this shit. So keep your tacky ways and go back to your strippy days. As long as I'm around, you go bow down.
Come on, Beyonce. Queen B. I came back for you.
So I'm confused, like, and then on top of that, she says this. Hold on, my eye, I got shit on my eye. Ooh, girl, I got shit on my eye.
Go get your mascara together.
Let me see. Right here. She talked about I ain't no overnight success. God damn it. I was born with it. The Prada mama, the Dolce & Gabbana dripping, the blue. Oh, girl. For fuck all the other shit. That's too much. Y'all better think. Girl,
hypnotic.
The hypnotic martini, the Mississippi there. That took so much energy. Y'all better team or get it together, or you and you or her can get it whenever. I got an army. Y'all can't harm me. If the shoe was on the foot, you'd probably try to stomp me. Don't get your life tooken. I know I got you shooken.
The best fly girl came back for Brooklyn.
This is what we're talking about. Like, you can rap what you want to rap, but just know you just might get your ass whooped. That's what happened.
Now, he also brought up Saweetie. I don't think Saweetie's a bad rap. I think she lacks stage presence.
Yeah.
And I mean, her rapping doesn't impress me, but it's also, I mean, I've heard such terrible male rappers that all these female rappers, any of them sound better than some of the worst male rappers that I've heard who've had pretty interesting commercial success. So none of them sound worse than any of the male rappers that have graced us with one-hit wonders and music videos, etc. But Saweetie, it's not really her rapping for me. I don't know if it's, you know, what it is for you, but she just kind of like lacks.
It's a plethora
like
thing.
She just don't have that it thing for me. Like, she's pretty, but pretty is not an it factor. Pretty is just pretty.
It's a plethora of things. But however, we're gonna continue off that shit. Now she talked about having sympathy and she doesn't need it. Talked about having ghostwriters, but the recycled bars, about people recycling bars, and then I'm like, Nicki, once again, here we go again. You don't need sympathy. You don't need what?
I want to watch this interview tonight too.
Girl, you really don't need sympathy? Nicki, like, and this is the reason why we give
her.
Wait.
And she ain't even had the motherfucking nerve to drop a tear.
Yeah. And I was about to say, you telling people about dropping tears? Nicki. This is the reason why, like,
tear didn't touch the highlighter or blush.
I'd be like, girl,
Where the tears?
I be trying. I really do be trying because I be like, girl, you know, I be trying to like get into her, giving her tens, but she just, I'm like, girl, it's not making sense to me. It's not. But I that girl, she talked about people recycling her bars when it's like you can't get mad or say that people are or try to make those allegations and think you have a point for real, because that's what you did when it came down to Lil Kim. You took her flows, even to this day, you took her flows, you took her bars, took her look, you took everything. So I'm confused on where the hell you think you have a point. Now, Pink Lazy P said that's what Nicki's saying, though. At least there was a tear there.
That's a gag. There wasn't a tear. She never dropped a tear.
She never dropped a tear.
And the reason she was looking up is because she was looking for authenticity.
Oh my gosh, bitch. Now we had already talked about Nicki, and she, I guess her getting this Vanguard and all this other shit. Be completely honest, she done stole from all different types of artists. And to be completely honest, she done stole so much from Lil Kim, they might as well give the Vanguard to Lil Kim.
To other female rappers' flows. I mean, the list goes on. Nicki had tried to be a little bit everybody.
Yeah. But let's get to the next thing, girl. Girl, I'm just gonna leave that alone because I don't want to get too deep into that. Now, once she released Queen Mix, Lakia has something to say. Lakia was like, it's such a thin line between being supportive and dick eating. I don't care. Now, after that, Asian Doll. Now, anybody who knows Asian Doll dick rides the shit out of fucking Nicki Minaj. She said, siding with bitches who had plans to end you is crazy. Yeah. We're going to get into the minutia. Now, this is the thing. A lot of people were actually dragging JT. I'm not going to lie. Was actually dragging JT because of the... Ooh, girl, I got shit going off over here. Because people felt like she was dick eating, in the words of Lakia. Now, to be completely honest, out of everybody that collaborated on the Queen Mix, I can see... I can get the most potential out of what Lakia had actually said. Lakia is the new female rapper. Out of what Lakia said, when it came down to me actually observing the way people was moving around and how they operated before into how they're operating now. And JT is the actual one that actually is considered dick eating. If I had to choose one. Now, this particular, so they was dragging JT, reminding her all the shit she said to Nicki beforehand. I just don't like Nicki. She feel like she really run this shit. Ho, please. I want Cardi to take completely over. Push that bitch to the back. They was really dragging the shit out of her. Okay. Now, thing is that when it came to JT, she was wearing a pink wig, a soft pink wig, and of course, it was right next to the, the Super Freaky Girl remix, Queen Mix, and then on top of that, she changed her, what's the shit called? Her profile picture. Come on, yes, it's coming back to me. Her profile picture. So when you actually take it to context of changing the pink hair, now I can understand the pink hair because colored wigs are in. You taking the pink hair, you're apparently from what I heard, you're putting Nicki Minaj link in your bio. From what I heard now, in your raps, you're saying, Nicki, you're the queen. I'm the princess of this shit. I can see what people are saying because you wasn't doing that before. And so JT also put a tweet out. Y'all, she meant everything she said, and that meant everything to me. With always doubt, and yes, it's with always doubting myself. Thank you, Nicki Minaj. I love you. Now, this is where shit go left. You got any thoughts before I proceed, girl?
Nope.
Okay, here we go. Now this we're gonna get into some mess. Okay. So the Queen Mix ended up getting released. Once it's released, it ends up getting onto the blogs. But however, like there's a reason why I showed all of the responses to the Queen Mix. So what ended up happening is that Shade Room apparently was talking and reporting on the drama surrounding Queen Mix, but wasn't actually posting and talking about the actual song. So Nicki Minaj most definitely was under them comments and letting it be known that bitch she was not pleased. So she has a whole bunch of question marks right here. And by the way, the shade room caption looks like the rap girls had a lot of things to get off their chest. And this is the response they had to Queen Mix and them not being on the record, or them feeling like some people are dick eating, or them feeling like she's choosing people that really don't have the best interest at heart. Now, she wrote this. Why the fuck y'all trying to make it look like I was responding to this clown shit when all of my tweets, with the exception of one, came before these girls' tweets? Knock it the fuck off. When I tell you I don't give a fuck. Shout out to the girls on Queen Mix. They are the girls who congratulated me on going #1, so I asked them to do my remix. Who the fuck gonna check me, boo? In her charade voice. Bitches ain't got enough in the bank for that. The Shade Room didn't post about the Queen Mix coming out when I posted the artwork. Didn't post about the song I got with Blue coming Friday, even though I posted the artwork, but y'all want to try to attach me to nonsense. You know the shit, you know that shit.
But as a result, she's been attached to nothing since but motherfucking clown shit and nonsense. It's the gag for me.
Girl, we're gonna get into it, girl. And so she wrote all of this. Okay, I'm about to read it. Y'all can never be happy for other girls, but I'm the bitter one. Stay mad, cocksucker of the day award is being given out on the Queen Radio tonight, entitled Crying Ass Jealous Ass Hoes. Girl, she ripped them hoes. Girl, we're gonna get into that. Take it up with the white man. Y'all want the black woman to promote y'all for free while the white men make all the money. Eat a dick. I'm not gonna lie, I understand what she's saying, but I hate when she used the white man and black man as dog whistles. All right, Nicki Minaj. Okay, second part. Knock it the fuck off. When I tell you I don't give a fuck, shout out to the girls on the Queen Mix. They congratulated me on going. Okay, okay, that's what she was talking about. That. This one over here. Child, y'all erasing my comments now. I gotta write the whole thing again. Oh, okay. Why y'all trying to make me look like I'm responding to that Queen? Okay, that's the other shit. And then she said, here, I'm about to do Queen Radio, y'all. Now, this is when we entered the second half, that other episode of Queen Radio. Now, the first episode that I just talked about, they already had my mouth floored. My mouth was already on the floor. But then this particular episode, I was already expecting a little bit of delusion, gaslighting, manipulation of her fans, of being able to manipulate and gaslight her fans. Girl, let me get it together. Girl, we're going to get into it. Now, let me do this real quick, girl.
I don't want to respond to Pink Lazy, who says, that makes no sense. So people can come for Nicki, but if she responds, she needs to chill. So this is what I find to be so interesting about like the false equivalencies and the emotional immaturity.
Oh, okay, Larry.
Who else has launched an insurrection against Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj literally is out here accusing people of making statements and sentiments to her that she has not backed up with receipts, although claiming she has receipts. She has co-signed and liked tweets of her barbs doxing influencers for simply giving their opinion while also screaming protect black women. But she needed help dragging Loni Love and Kimberly Foster. But protect black women and mental health, right? Mental health is important, while liking tweets where your barbs are contacting people's leasing offices and trying to get them evicted from their place and sending them death threats to their phone and doxing them. And rather than you stopping your barbs from hurting, harassing, and being belligerent toward black women because they're queens, you busy cackling and mumbling and cackling.
Mumbling, cackling, girl.
Now, I want to see you keep the same energy when you see Loni Love's ass at the next Harper's Bazaar red carpet event.
We're gonna get into Loni Love because once again I have all the seats. Everything I'm saying, I'm not gonna be talking up out of my mouth. I'm not gonna be talking. Once again,
but see how Pink Lazy goes to are we talking about Cardi B or are we talking about Nicki? It's and see, this is why I cannot speak to I can't. It's a no for me.
Yeah, girl. Well, in the meantime, girl, it's gonna be a key. Oh yeah, by the way, I will be dropping a link at the end, so you got something to say, whatever. All right, so with all the madness going on and all the different types of things going on, Akbar V sees the drama unfolding, but however, she decided to respond. Now, just so you guys know, I'm not gonna play the video or anything on here because, girl, I do not have the time to be in copyrighted. Too much work. But however, she was responding. Now, even though this is a picture, this was actually a video of her singing, rapping, and basically she said in a couple lyrics about sunning bitches and bitches mad at her or whatever. Subliminally saying that you bitches could still be mad. I don't give a fuck. You bitches, I'm sunning you hoes. I just leveled up. That's basically what she said. Now, to that, Katie G said they will post the shade, but never post the music. Laughing my ass off. The blogs are hilarious. Now we have Nicki. That I push these hoes out my pussy. I'm responsible for one person, and that's Papa Bear. Take it up with y'all management and labels if y'all can't pop. Clown assholes. Girl, I was like, okay, I guess. Now, this is when we're going to get to the second half of goddamn Queen Radio. Now, this is where shit went left. Now, I'm not going to lie. Some of this shit, now, one thing I'm going to give Nicki her props. I am. I'm going to give Nicki her props. She's entertaining. She's entertaining to watch on TV. She's entertaining to watch on television. When she did the Real Housewives of Potomac, she ate it up for me. When she does Queen Radio, it's very entertaining to watch. Now, she does work on my nerve, maybe because I'm not as delusional, but she eats it up for me. Now, on Queen Radio, she addressed a few people. She addressed Asia Dollar, Erica Banks. I'm about to summarize it, y'all. She felt like when it came down to them, they just wanted a feature from her, but however, they didn't really see was really genuine about it, as in connecting with her. When it came down to Coi Ray. Now, when it came down to Coi Ray, she felt like the issue came with Coi Ray was when they did the song Blick Blick. Now we're gonna get into some things. When they did the song Blick Blick, and Coi Ray probably felt allegedly, this is what I'm being told, allegedly felt some way because Nicki dropped another song the following week, which was, I forgot what the other song was. Ooh, I got it right. We Go Up. So Blick Blick, the next following week or two, We Go Up comes out. And so Coi Ray felt some type of way allegedly and was running her mouth allegedly, and it got back to Nicki and she knew about it. And also with Coi Ray saying certain things or feeling some type of way about Nicki working with other artists, this kind of just put that cherry on the top to where now it was exposed.
I just want to make a point about that. Like, I find it interesting that this grown ass, almost 40-year-old ass woman is going purely off of he say, she say. She literally said somebody came back and brought this to her. Does she not consider like the nature of secondhand information, third-party information, irregardless of who's bringing it to her? Like, if you are a wife and you are a mother, you are damn near 40 years of age. You have Coi Ray's phone number. If somebody had brought something to you that felt like it might really be the case, why didn't you just pick up the phone and clear it up with Coi Ray? Why would you simply double down on pure hearsay at this point? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? As somebody who did give Coi Ray a feature and a music video and feedback and advice
and
all of this, why would you not pick up but see, that's the way that a petty motherfucker is set up. A petty motherfucker looking for chaos and drama. So they're not going to go through all of the hoopla to be an adult because they really want to be an asshole. So they're not going to go double confirm, reaffirm, and go be adult about it. They're going to jump straight into their bald-headed hoe shit because that's really what they is to begin with.
Well, but they said that, well, they're saying that Coi went to internet first. But even then, it's like,
No. We're talking about what Nicki said out of her own mouth on Queen Radio. She said that somebody else told her that Coi Leray was talking mad shit behind the scenes because she had the nerve to promote another single the following week that Bleak came out and blah, 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 blah. And then she was going in on Coi Leray. I'm talking about what Nicki said out of her own mouth about her plight with Coi Leray. See, that's the purpose of listening to Queen Radio, because she's telling us what's going on from her actual perspective. And that shit made no sense to me, why you couldn't pick up the phone and call this woman and confront her about those things and hash that shit out with her.
Especially, and I think that's the gag of it.
And why disrespect somebody else publicly and gaslight drama who's disrespecting you privately? Why even add fuel to the fire? If you heard that behind the scenes, then why not keep it behind the scenes? Why not just not fuck with her behind the scenes? Why not just cut ties? Clearly, Coi Leray wasn't looking for no public smoke, so why even put that smoke out there? But see, I feel like, honestly, I'm gonna tell you something, and it just came to me, Reckless. I feel like. Now
wait, because I want you to be.
I feel like one of the reasons that's leading to Nicki Minaj jumping out of the window completely now is because she needs all the deflective tactics she can get now that her marriage to her husband has become a huge topic of conversation. And the only way that Nicki Minaj can pussy pop and distract from the controversy that keeps coming up around her husband, especially since this Jennifer Hughes situation and this lawsuit situation, and this is why she was going in on Lonnie Love and the show. This is a thorn in Nicki's ass. So everything she's doing is a deflection to keep people off her choice to marry this man in lieu of all this protect black women, black girl magic shit, all this bullshit. And so she feels if she can finally play the victim, not only can it get herself off the hook, it can get Kenny ass off the hook if she can paint herself as the supernatural victim of the year.
I'm glad you said that, because you reminded me of something. Nicki Minaj
this live. I'm about to upload this motherfucking live to my channel, bitch.
Because, babe, no, I just thought about it. Nicki is smart. I'm gonna tell you how. This is something else a lot of people didn't pick up on. I need y'all to pay attention. It was one point in time when Nicki Minaj was on live and she was, having fun, with her husband, whatever. And then her husband ended up getting inside the live. Now, I wish I would have known exactly which live it was. I would have pulled it up once again. I'm trying to have all receipts, so you can't deny it. I'm lying. But I do remember this. She was on live and she was having fun, and her husband ended up coming into the live. And apparently he had like a weapon, a pistol or something. And apparently he's supposed to be a convicted felon. So there was a big buzz around that. And then that's when Nicki came out. And I do remember this. That's when Nicki came out and said, guys, I'm quitting music. I'm retiring. And then everybody went into uproar over the retiring part. And everybody completely forgot about Kenny having the weapon, and he's supposed to be quote unquote a convicted felon, allegedly. I don't know, because I really don't know his status. And I was like, she did that.
His record ain't expunged yet.
Like people completely done. Everybody forgot about him having a weapon because she said that she was going to retire. Everybody else forget about him having that weapon. Everybody focused on her retiring. It was all an uproar. And we hear a whole album and probably two albums later.
Nicki's the kind of bitch who, when Kenny comes up in the news, she throws herself down the stairs to acquire an injury. She breaks her leg. Yeah, she screams and makes a erratic noise to distract you over here, over here, y'all, over here. Look what's going on over here, girl. And it's sad that she got to marry a man that she's got to protect to this extreme, and she's willing to be the sacrificial lamb and constantly stir up and drudge up drama just to keep the heat off of the marriage and the relationship.
But this person says that he can't have a weapon. He's part of the security team. Now, if you're a convicted
He's
But
a
I don't believe you
two-time.
convicted.
He's a two-time convicted
Oh, it's a
felon.
2-time. Ooh, yeah, he can't have a
Yeah,
weapon.
he can have a baton. He can have a thing of mace.
Yeah.
Maybe even a slingshot and a bow and arrow, if you will. But no, he is not able to carry a firearm.
He's not able to carry at all. Girl, you get in trouble doing that. You can't bear arms. Okay. So, yeah. So, that was the whole thing that would happen with Coyle Ray or whatever. And the thing I found very interesting is that, okay, I had a few things. It was like, the whole thing, I feel like when Nicki does that, when she dropped one thing and then the following she dropped something else and the following she dropped something else, I understand you want a lot of content and stuff, but I personally feel, this is me personally, once again, you can take, I just have an opinion. It's just like everybody got an asshole, okay? It don't matter, okay? But I feel like this. I feel like one of Nicki's downfalls when it comes down to her making music as of lately, besides the number one, is that she puts out so much at a time. It's like you put out this song, we'll listen to this song, then you put out this song, then we listen to both songs, then we put out this song, we listen to the third song, and by the time we get to like the 9th song or the 5th song, we done forgot about the first song. And this is another reason that I personally believe, and this is my conspiracy theory, I'm pretty sure I'm right, but this is why I believe that a lot of her songs free fall off of the charts, because a lot of people they forget about the first original song that she was promoting. But however, she got like 9 other songs, and so it's not steady, and so it falls off the charts because people low-key forget about it. And then on top of that, I just felt like it was interesting that Coyle Ray felt like that and yada yada yada. And it was like, aren't you guys the same ones making fun of, like, Coy, you got the full moment, you got a video, and you got a song. I low-key have forgot what I'm about to say. It's gonna give them back to me, so we're just gonna move on. Anyway, so we got Coyle Ray with Lakia. Now with Lakia, Nicki did mention and say that she felt like with Lakia, all she wanted to do was get a picture with her, and they did have a picture together. All you want to do is get a picture with me, and then you want to feature. So she's allegedly, I'm just alleged, get a picture with her, and then asking her management to try to ask Nicki for features.
Oh, what? This is big. Like, is Nicki not a businesswoman? Like, I mean, like, what are people? Is everybody supposed to be trying to be her friend? Why can't people just want a fucking feature and want to do business? You're in the music business. These are musicians. They want to do music business with you. So the girl's supposed to want to be friends with you too? I am so confused here. I don't understand.
Yeah. So yeah. So I like, for me, oh girl, let me just go down because my internet doing it again. Come on, retrograde. Yes. Anyway, so yeah, so that's why I kind of thought it was with Lakia, because I'm like, oh, she's one of the ones that I can recall having a feature with Nicki, having a picture with Nicki, but no feature. The other ones, I don't really see them having a picture with Nicki at all. So I was like, okay, that's probably Lakia. And so because Nicki, she's not really ever direct. So I was like, girl, let me do this real quick. It's so hard to work this shit when I got like no mouse. Everything's touch screen over here. But anyway, so yeah, so she talked about the girls are mad, they feel entitled, and just because, and she also said that she doesn't have a feature with Lauryn Hill. How do you feel about that before I proceed?
Oh, what does that mean? I mean, like, what was she trying to say in saying that?
She was saying that the girls are mad because they feel entitled because they look at her as her idol, but and they're mad because they don't have a feature with her. But however, she looks at Lauryn Hill as her idol, and she doesn't have a feature with Lauryn Hill, and she's not complaining. That's basically what she was saying.
Oh no, that's just the 1 out of 99 things she's not complaining about. Like, she just found the one thing she's not complaining about. And my thing is this: all these bitches is her son. So why don't she want to be a mother to them? Why she don't want to be a mother to them? You want to condition these girls to see themselves as inferior to you and to see you as a gatekeeper. And then when they treat you like a gatekeeper, when they treat you like somebody who actually has the keys to their success, then they're being an opportunist and they're being you. like, and see, this is why I cannot listen to Nicki Minaj for more than 20 seconds because the way that this woman's confusion is set up, like, I'm gonna need some dividers.
She's right. Why are the new female rappers crying over features? Go work. You don't get handouts. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, you was about to say something, Conscious?
No, girl, I'm trying not to try to understand crazy because you know when you try to understand crazy, your own brain starts to lose.
Shut down, bitch. It's the ass backwards of it all. But anyway, I'm gonna say this. So later on, she did end up. When I say she, Nicki Minaj ended up getting into the meat. One of the meat and potatoes is Loni Love and Garcelle. Now, when it came to Garcelle, she was saying that how a particular show ended up getting canceled. She was referring to The Real. Loni Love and Garcelle were both on The Real. But however, remember, Jennifer Hugh. Actually, let me look that picture up. Jennifer Hugh was also on The Real, I believe. Let me see. I can show you better than I can tell you. Let me see. Yep. Jennifer Hugh was on The Real. And as everybody knows, Jennifer Hugh is the alleged victim of Kenneth Petty, which is Nicki Minaj's husband. That's putting out lawsuits against them. So remember, she was on The Real. Both of them were on The Real. And The Real ended up getting canceled. But however, recently, as I was going to say a couple of episodes ago, Garcelle is also on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, as she was on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she ended up, her son, Garcelle's son, ended up getting bad replies, terrible messages in his DMs on Instagram and in his comment section on Instagram because Garcelle is going at it with a white woman on the show, whatever. Now, I don't know all the details about that, but however, Nicki Minaj didn't let it be known that she drugged the shit out of Garcelle. She said just about talked about a white man leaving her, and she don't care about people talking about her child because when everything was going on, everybody was talking about her and her family, so she didn't give a fuck. She said, "Fuck you, bitch." Now, when it came down to Loni Love, the Barbs, they ended up fat shaming her and doxing her. So let me actually pull that up, baby. Kind of gave this one, girl. So yes, so this is the tweet that Nicki Minaj ended up responding to that led to the doxing and the dragging and stuff. Now, Nicki Minaj, the person said, "Bitches is mad at its oh, come on, I think they almost got your name. I want somebody to drag Loni Love ass too, but hey, that's just me." Nicki said, "I can't drag her by myself, that's for sure. Hashtag super freaky girl, hashtag Queen Mix out now." And the thing that I found very interesting about this, because here's the thing, with Nicki, she always says stuff and it's subliminal. It's never actually direct. So with that being said, for one, she was fat shaming, calling her fat in a sense. Two, that was also a dog, in my personal opinion, I feel like that was also a dog whistle for the Barbs to, assemble and bitch, unite and go and just fight, bitch. That's what I felt like. What are your thoughts before I move on, girl?
About the Loni Love piece?
Loni Love and Garcelle, about what she said about Garcelle basically having a white man leaving her. She ain't shit. I'm paraphrasing. She ain't shit. White man left her. People talking about her child.
It don't matter what Nicki Minaj says about who left who. At the end of the day, bitch, you still married to a 2 times convicted felon. So make it make sense.
Okay, so we classes in session.
And the fact that that's who's sticking beside you, boo boo, that's an L. The fact that that's who's sticking beside you is a nigga who needs an iPhone is speaks volumes about you. Because Mr. Petty got everything to gain, clearly. Ain't he the same one who told a Redbone in text messages that he was trying to get to the back when it came to your ass, Miss Mamas? Okay. All right. So I don't know why she is upset. Why she pressed. She claimed that she for Black women. She knows that her man confessed to this crime, did time for this crime. And doesn't this Black woman deserve to have her story told? Because it's her story to tell.
Now it says that now Pink Lazy did say something earlier. It said that what are y'all not understanding? Nicki said she's not doing free features. She told them to pay up or she can sign them. I don't remember her saying that. I guess I missed that part personally. And by the way, I'm not being shady when I say that. I'm like, I feel like I probably missed that part then of her saying that.
It's that shocking for them to pay up. Lazy as a middle name.
You said what?
It's that shocking coming from a bitch who got lazy as a middle name.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna continue. I don't know why they care so much about getting a Nicki feature. I wouldn't even try to work with her because the prerequisite is kissing her ass.
Exactly. And when was the last time any of their features took them to #1 with Nicki any damn way?
Oh girl. Okay, so Pink Lazy said she said it.
Hold on. Did Cola Ray go to #1?
No.
What about Hot Girl Summer? Or where did that peak?
You said what?
Where did Hot Girl Summer peak?
You want to look at it? We can look it up. I'm all about receipts. So let's look it up. And let's look at Nicki Minaj.
Did a Whole Lot of Money remix peak at #1?
You better find out. Oh no.
I'm about to find out that it's a no.
Yeah, it's a no. I can say that. My bad. I was too busy focusing on what you call it. Let's see. Girl, hopefully it's not this. Okay, here we go. We're going with the news, girl. Let's go back. Chart history. I probably did Hot 100.
And it's crazy that it is crazy that these girls have been convinced of Nicki Minaj's narcissistic abuse upon them, making them believe that she's the one who makes the track hot. But Nicki is on record time and time again saying that she only does records that she believes are already hot.
Okay, so this is right here. I can just go here. Okay, perfect. Oh, girl, this thing is rinky-dink, girl. All right, it says Nicki Minaj albums. Okay, so she's only girl. Hold up, or she Queen Radio Volume 1. That's number 10. Beam Me Up, Scotty, number 2. Queen Radio, Queen, number 2. Pink Print, number 2. Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded, number 1. Pink Friday, number 1. The single Super Freaky Girl is number 1. We Go Up, number 58. Blick Blick, number 37.
Whole Lot of Money was 16, baby.
Yep, number 16. Do We Have a Problem?
And these girls fighting for a feature.
But that's the thing. Like, if you actually look at a lot of her, because she puts out a lot of content. She puts out a lot of content, and that really hurts her charts. It does. And also, I would say her attitude. A lot of people don't really mess with Nicki Minaj. I'm not going to say just because of her rapping all the time, because some people don't like her rapping. But a lot of people get, like myself, get turned off because of her attitude and the way she treats other people. So I don't listen to her music. No shade. Just being honest. Let's see. All right, so let me continue because girl. All right. So now Nicki Minaj ended up writing. Basically, she was like, the most dangerous decision in life you can ever make is choosing the wrong side. Y'all don't watch superhero movies. Evil prospers for most of the movie, but never wins. The evil stepsisters were loving life until they weren't. Everything done in the dark. Everything. Now, someone responded. It says, you sided with the child abusing brother. You sided with the producers accused of sexual abuse. You sided with your sex offender husband. You sided with predatory artists. You and wrong sides get along.
I guess she did pick a side.
Pick a side, baby. And this, by the way, just so I can be clear, even though I don't need to do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. this is the reason why these are the things that go through our head when she speaks. Like, I understand as barbs or understand as fans, certain things probably don't go through your head like, yeah. But these are the things that pop in our head when she speaks. It's one thing if we can leave things up for interpretation, but y'all do forget, y'all really forget that, like Conscious said, she tweets, she goes on Queen Radio, she admits, says things in a certain way, and there's someone on the Queen Radio said this dumbass statement. I hate when they fucking say this shit. Saying something along the lines of, oh, by the way, y'all thumbs up, but saying something along the lines of talking about she never gave a name. She doesn't have to give a name. Like, that's like me saying something along the lines of, oh, I can't stand a motherfucking female rapper that thinks she running shit and always talking about bitches are her sons. I never said a name either, but we all know who the hell I'm talking about.
Nicki Minaj literally admits that she uses subs to communicate her insults. Mm-hmm. She literally has said this 20 billion times, so we know that she's actually subbing and speaking with intention. She literally said on Seeing Green, I send shots, send them back, or flee the scene. Mm-hmm. She literally has said 1 trillion times, I'm talking. I'm subbing these hoes like Jared. I'm subbing these hoes.
Okay, so Pink Lazy, I never said that when she made that tweet that was meant for the other girls. So let me clarify. I knew who it was meant for. It was meant for certain people. Armand may be one of them. But however, this is the reason why, yes, she may have said that it may have been towards Armand or whoever. It's just that, how can you say that when, ma'am, the person right next to him literally said this? You sided with child abusing brother. You sided with producers accused of sexual abuse. You sided with your sex offender husband. You sided with predatory artists. You and wrong sides get along. And this is the hypocrisy that we speak of. And then on top of that, if you look at the dark history of Roman, it's like everything contradicts itself. No shade. But for me, I understood who it was for. No shade. All right, so let's continue. Baby. Now let's see what the girls had to say. So Asian doll right here. She said, wow, this bitch hated me this whole time. That's it. That's all. Nothing else to say. Now, I know she probably felt some type of way because I know one thing I can say that really turned me off from Asian doll is that she really dick ride Nicki like I know other. Like, people really give JT a hard time. Fuck JT. JT is light work compared to Asian doll, in my personal opinion, from what I've seen. So I know she probably felt some type of way, but however, in Nicki's defense, what she said in Queen Radio is that she felt like it wasn't genuine when it came down to Dream Doll. She felt like she was caping, trying to do the best just to get the feature. She didn't feel like it was actually a real thing. Now, this was a kid. Now, one thing I can't say about Nicki, that bitch is funny. Okay, that is one funny heifer. Okay, so during Queen Radio, she said olive oil. I didn't know who the hell she was referring to until I did my little research. Why the hell is Coyle Ray over here dressed like olive oil? So Olive Oil is a cartoon character created by E.C. Singer in 1990 for his comic strip.
I used to watch this bitch back in the day.
Me too. The strip was later renamed Popeye.
Look at the animations. I'm sorry.
This says Popeye after the sailor character that became the most popular member of the cast. However, Olive Oil was the main character for a decade.
Now, bitch, this is a mumble and a cackle. It's a mumble and a cackle.
Now you have to give it to her when she give it to her. That was a good read. That was funny. I was like, olive oil. I was like, what the hell? But you have to give it to her. That was a funny read. That was funny. And then when I saw the barbs and stuff, put this next to it, I fell the fuck out laughing. Oh, girl, I was like, oh, she reading. Girl, that was a key. But I have to. All right, so now this is another thing. Now this shows that Coyle Ray was unfollowed on Instagram because you remember when Nicki Minaj was first unfollowing people, she was basically said something along the lines of, I'm just cleaning out my Instagram. Now, because I think it was only a few people that she actually kept following. But now Coyle Ray is one of the people that she's not following anymore. And so then the fans and stuff start pulling up old stuff from Coi Leray into where she actually ended up getting this tattoo, I believe. Trendsetter Barbie 3/18/22. Blick Blick featuring the Queen at Nicki Minaj. I wish that I can have this moment for life. This moment is stuck with me forever. And she has a tattoo. Now, I don't know if that tattoo is real or she just took a picture of that tattoo and it was like a fake tattoo that was actually in the actual video. But they was dragging the shit out of Coi Leray because it was like, look at you. Look, you decided with her. Now look at you now, girl. Now, this is interesting. Now, this is Erica Banks. Now, Erica Banks actually ended up releasing a new track. It was called Get Even Remix. Now, on this particular remix, now initially I thought this was about Megan because I knew that her and now keep in mind everything I'm about to say is speculation right here. But however, I want you guys to go listen to it for yourself and listen. Now, another thing too, when y'all listen to this stuff, don't get caught up in the flow or don't get caught up in the tone of the voice. Listen to what they're actually saying. So with her, it's all speculation right here. What I'm about to say is that at first I thought she was referring to Megan because within the song she's saying that bitches are trying to have beef with me. They always dissing me, tweeting me, subbing me, da da da. Because remember earlier in this commentary, remember when I went into Megan's album called Budget, and on Budget, that's when Megan had said something along the line, these bitches ain't bussing. But however, later on, she said that they don't have my budget, as in saying that the record labels don't have the budget like Megan to make Erica look like Megan. You get what I'm saying? Because you're trying to make another me. You guys get the reference. So in this particular video, when she was actually coming out and saying, you know, rapping or whatever, at first I thought it was about Megan, but then I talked to somebody that I know and we talked about it. He was like, that was like, well, really, to be quite honest, them going back and forth was like a year or two ago. I don't think that Erica will literally come out about this now because at the end of the day, Megan album literally just came out. So I don't think it's about that. Because what she also said in this particular record, which is Get Even Remix, she also talked about how people are trying to make fake beef with her, are trying to disrespect her, sub and tweet her. And so it could go in either way. It could go Megan or it could go Nicki. Another reason why we possibly could go a little bit of Nicki as well is because Nicki also always say, and her barbs always say, that people are always scared to get in the booth. And so with that being said, this could be a way of her saying like, okay, I could get in the booth with you. I'm not scared. Now, if she gets ate up, I don't know. But she could be saying I'm not scared. But whatever. We gonna see, girl. We gonna see. Now, we got Lakia. Now, this is Lakia. This is the one that was talking about JT, allegedly. JT, when she said that dick eating is different from supporting. She responded. Now, here's the thing. Now, this is what I saw circulating. The video right next, the TikTok video right next. This is what I saw circulating. But however, let me be clear. But however, I don't know if this is an old video that resurfaced and people are trying to take it out of context, or she like did it like put it out there again, or her fans used it because it was kind of fitting the, you know, the time and place or whatever. But in this video, it plays anybody who knows Zeus Network. On Zeus Network, they have the Baddies South, Krishan Rock. She says something along the lines. It's a very popular TikTok soundbite. Oh my God, why is she acting like she too old to be acting like this? Bitch, you 40 years old acting crazy. That's the soundbite, and that's what was used and going around on Twitter. So people are kind of alleging or feel like that's probably like a subtle response to Nicki Minaj. Now, another thing as well too. Now, this is what I don't have, because remember, y'all, I'm locked out of my Instagram. I'm hacked. Once again, another announcement. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm hacked right now. So, baby, if you get any type of DMs, don't try to give no money. That's not me. I'm on my way of trying to get my account back. But however, I do want to say this again. Now, this is what I was hearing. My ears to the streets. Now, apparently, allegedly, because once again, I'm not on my Instagram, so I don't know for sure. Allegedly, Lakia is supposed to, this is all alleged, y'all, is supposed to be coming out with an album, EP, or something like along a song. It's something about pressure. That's what I was hearing. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's true or false, but that's what I was hearing. So if this is true, I know for a fact, and when I say I know, as in not me knowing because I actually have receipts and someone telling me, I mean as in I know, I feel it in my gut feeling, she's gonna throw shots at Nicki. That's what I feel. Now we have Lotto. This is what Lotto responded to. Now up here, this is where they talked about this is the interview that got completely misconstrued. Now let's actually talk about this interview. Now this interview is with Lotto and Jason Lee. Now when they were doing the interview, it was a particular point within the interview where Jason Lee just about asked her about the current state of hip hop. And we asked about the current state of hip hop. Basically, Lotto said is that at one point in time, it was just Nicki and everybody else. And she did this. But then then she said, now we've gotten to a point to where now it's Nicki and then everybody's just, and then she cut it off. So from your perspective, Conscious, what do you think that she what do you think that she meant? Do you think that Nicki took it out of context? Do you think the barbs took it out of context? Or do you think they're spot on when it comes down to the interpretation of what Lotto actually said in the interview?
You would have to be a goddamn fool to have interpreted Lotto's words in any other way other than her literally talking about the fact that they're all equal in terms of there's lots of girls now who have access to the stage and have access to visibility. She never said she's equal or that any of them are equal to Nicki in terms of accolade, in terms of longevity. Literally the content, she said it all. And this is what I don't be understanding about the court of public opinion. Do y'all actually listen? I wish you could play a sound, but I wish you had a sound bite from Shade Room or whatever, because
I got it on YouTube. Remember last time
she literally says it we're all now visible. There's a lot of visibility in a lot of room for female MCs. So the fact that Nicki Minaj derived from that Lotto was putting her generation of MCs on the same level as herself was literally just her looking for altercation. And that's what I mean by Nicki Minaj. She intentionally chooses to take things out of context. She knows what people be saying. She knows what people mean. But she literally sees the opportunity to incite violence and pettiness and to be bitchy and catty. And so this was just her opportunity to pick up a fight with Lotto and to weaponize her audience base against Lotto in case they've been supporting her this far, so that Lotto can see some reasonable declines in record sales and streaming sales in her big ups. It's just really wild how this woman literally said what she said. There was nothing too fake about what she said. And yet social media literally is how can she say she's equal? Are y'all hung up on the word equal? It's about context. Do y'all understand that she used the term equal in a context? The word equal had a context.
Yeah.
There are more girls on the stage. So what don't y'all understand about the term equal? It's just when social media get this dumb, I just have to I just have to realize that these are the side effects of long-term dieting on oodles and noodles and faucet water.
Oh, girl, hold up. Not my shit. God damn it.
Nicki Minaj also feels probably very salty toward Cardi B, Megan, and Lotto because they're having an easier run. That the path is easier. But at the same time, she also wants to be responsible for coming before them. So it's funny how on one end she wants to say what she did for female rap, but at the same time she seems to be feeling away about the fact that they have less to go through and that they can kind of access the charts and access opportunity at a faster rate than she did. That's the whole point.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My computer's frozen right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. But let me say this until this shit just catches. This is why I hate retrograde. It'd be like all my electronics go crazy. But let me say this though. Until it gets together, then I might go to the next thing. But I'm gonna say this though. When it comes down to the Lotto thing, I don't understand how anybody got that mixed up when you actually listen to what she said and also paid attention to the context. This is the reason why I feel like a lot of times we may listen to, we may hear what they say, not listen, we may hear what they say. We may see the body language because people always talk about the actual words that were used, but they also talk about the actual body language as in doing all of this. But however, they never actually understand the context of what she was saying, as in, I understand I'm not equal. I understand all these things. But however, what ends up happening is that, hold up. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I want to make sure. They never understand the context of things, and so it really throws everything off. And it's like, y'all are going in for no reason when she didn't even say nothing. But however, on the screen right now, what I can tell you what she said, in response, she put a tweet, and and it's actually still up. Well, the last time I checked it today. It says that it's giving coke, bottle body, want to hit it like some dope. And like I said, once again, we already have this narrative that Nicki Minaj just might be addicted to different substances. So, girl, that was the response on that. Now, I'm going to continue until my computer get it together because I don't know if it is. And Mercury retrograde has really got it frozen like I don't know what. But however, I'm going to do this. All right, so let's talk about this. Now, later on in the episode, girl, this is going to get messy. This is the meat and potatoes, and I really wish I could be able to show all the things I need to show. Now, Megan Thee Stallion was brought up in the live. When she was in the live, she was brought up. In so many words, in my personal opinion, Nicki Minaj feels like Megan is phony and feels like she used her for a feature. Now, I'm going to say two things to that. The whole phony part. Now, here's the thing about and plus that's why I preferenced earlier my interpretation of what happened on Queen Radio. Am I frozen?
Yes. Are you been frozen for the last?
I've been frozen. Oh, girl, I'm over here just going through it. Let me get it together. You continue talking. So, how do you feel about Megan Thee Stallion and the whole Nicki Minaj relationship that just went completely south?
The same talking points that you actually stole from our personal conversation that you already recited 2 hours ago.
Bitch.
The gag, girl. Yeah, I feel like there might have been statements like another viewer was saying that Megan Thee Stallion made in terms of like write her own verse. I mean, like she gonna write her own verse. Might have not actually have been toward Cardi. Might have been toward the other person, as the person said. Nicki Minaj probably took it to mean toward Cardi because she was looking for that type of association. Anyway, she was looking for a bitch that could help her, you know, feud and sub and terrorize and antagonize Cardi. So she probably interpreted it that way anyway. And then when Megan Thee Stallion actually linked up with Cardi, because she wasn't actually talking about Cardi when she was, you know, subbing, that was just the way that Nicki Minaj chose to interpret it. She chose to look at Megan Thee Stallion as fake. And that was one thing. But then when the goddamn collaboration had the motherfucking nerve to do Michael Jackson runs on the goddamn billboards and called the national conversation, I mean, what Cardi and Megan created, unlike what Nicki and Megan created for Hot Girl Summer, was literally WAP made it all the way up to the Supreme Court. There were politicians contesting. I mean, this took us all the way back to that old school Lil Kim hardcore shit where they created national converse. I mean, WAP was a whole thing. I mean, patriarchy completely exploded and WAP came out. You had black men, red pill, blue pill niggas like upset. I mean, WAP had people in their feelings for the better and for the worse. It was a professional hearing, while Hot Girl Summer featuring Megan was a mom and pops.
Wait,
So-
Conscious, I have a question.
Huh?
Okay, so I'm about to, if I restart my computer, would you still be up live?
I would like to say yes because I have frozen out and everything on my stream, and the panel has been able to continue. But this is under retrograde, girl, so it'll be a 50-50 shot. I mean, but you know, if anything else, I mean,
Because I can't even like move my screen right now. Yeah, and I know this. Oh, I hate retrograde so much, girl. This always happens under retrograde. All right, so you continue talking. So I'm just gonna let you know what was said, and just so when I come back or whatever. She talked about Megan being phony and fake, and also felt like she was used for a feature. She said Cardi B. She talked about Cardi B and Doja. Now, when it came down to Doja, she said that she felt like Doja was trying to use her for a feature, and then when Nicki Minaj said no, Doja was moving funny, because you remember on Doja Cat's album, she said, "I love you, Nicki." So she felt like Doja was moving funny. When it came down to Cardi B, actually, just do those and I'll be right back. Let me get this under control because I'm over here freezing out.
Wait a minute, Reckless.
What's up?
R&B singer Jesse Powell is dead allegedly.
Who?
Jesse Powell. He came out with a song. You, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you say my name last night, the way you move me. You don't know who
grade is going
Oh,
crazy.
I forgot, girl. You like 2 years old. But wow, shock. Wow. Are you sure you want to try to leave out though?
Yeah, because I can't even run. I can't do nothing right now. Like I'm literally on YouTube stuck. I can't even. It's one thing if I'm actually on StreamYard.
Girl.
Yeah, the gas. You think I should?
Okay. I mean, you can try. You can give it a try. I mean, if it ends to live, I mean, you can always come back for a part 2.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna do that. You just continue talking. All right.
Let's see what happens first, y'all. My God, today.
Yeah, I pray now.
All right, hurry up, child. Let's see, child. Okay, it's still TikToking. Yes, girl, it's being reported. Also, segue. Wow. Reckless is restarting his janky ass laptop, girl. Let's get into this Jesse Powell tea real quick, girl. Let's segue off. Girl, Jesse Powell, you guys. Rest in peace, R&B singer Jesse Powell passes away. Okay, this is courtesy of WBLS.com. This is truly heartbreaking. R&B singer Jesse Powell has reportedly passed away. His death was confirmed on social media, but his singer Tamara Powell. Maybe they mean sister, girl. They wrote this shit up way too quick. I think it means by his sister, Tamara Powell. In a post on her Instagram page, she wrote, quote, "It is with a heavy heart that we announce the passing of our beloved son, brother, and uncle, Jesse Powell." The post continued, quote, "He passed away peacefully in his Los Angeles home. The family asks for privacy at this time as we mourn this tremendous loss and celebrate his everlasting legacy. Jesse loved music, and he especially loved his fans who supported him throughout his career. We want you all to know that we want you all to know that you meant the world to him." Quote, the Powell family. Oh my God, you guys. Jesse Powell was known for his 1996 hit song "You," which peaked at number 2 on the R&B Billboard charts, at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, something that Nicki Minaj can relate to, peaking at number 10. Okay? All this time, Powell was called to death. At this time, his cause of death has not been revealed. We will continue to keep his family and loved ones in our thoughts and prayers. Oh my God, y'all, I am shook. You know, TV says, dang, it was just his birthday on Monday. How you know that? You know, TV, why you been keeping up with my man? Why have you been keeping up with my man? Hold on. Jesse Powell, how old was Jesse Powell? How old was he? He was only 51. He was born September 12th. You're right, you know. He just had a birthday Monday. Oh my God. What in girl, when I tell you that this retrograde is on is bald headed whole shit. Girl, when I tell y'all this is gonna be a legendary, iconic ass next 3 weeks, girl. Y'all better buckle y'all seatbelts. Oh my God, he was 51. And this is the average lifespan for a black man. This is sad. God damn it. Oh my God, y'all, I was just listening to you just a few weeks ago. That is one of my classics. Like, when I imagine what a man must feel about me, I put on you. When I imagine every time that a nigga looks at me, every time that a nigga, you know, gets my number, every time that a nigga, you know, getting his fees about me, I listen to Jesse so he can tell me all about how these men feel about me. Oh my God. I am fucking shook right now. I cannot believe this man. Girl, hold on, girl. Let me find out who the fuck died today, bitch. Because, hold on. Who all died today, Google? Because, bitch, I'm sick of it. Hold on.
I'm back.
Oh, girl, you bitch, baby. I'm glad you back, girl. This is about to turn into a morbid ass live.
Oh my gosh, girl. No, but I've been watching it live and stuff. I got my phone over here, but girl, I had to restart my computer, girl.
Yes, girl, you back. Okay, so everything working, child. You back. That's all it took was
Yep.
to restart, girl. See, that's what retrograde wants you to understand. All it takes is a little bit of reboot on your life. It'll do, you know, your life's
Just
good.
good.
Yeah, just a little reboot. That's it.
Let me get my shit together, girl. Retrograde was like, okay, bitch, you showing too much receipts, too many receipts, bitch.
Damn, y'all, rest in peace, Jesse Powell. Jesus, 51,
yeah.
girl.
Let me get where the hell I was, girl.
Too much. How much shit gonna happen in one day on retrograde? It's like every day be jam packed with a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Just a whole bunch of shit. From the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you can't even go to bed, bitch, in peace. Oh my God.
That's crazy. What's going on, y'all? Oh Lord.
I think he was on Megan and Cardi, and I was just saying that I think that WAP completely was a big ass thorn in Nicki Minaj's ass, and the fact that she has looked at herself as the gatekeeper and the girl who, you know, really can put the girls on, and then the new bitch actually threw a new bitch completely up into Mount Olympus. Girl, I mean, it was the ultimate ego death. It was the ultimate ego death. On top of Nicki believing that Megan was being fake when she was saying she gonna write her own music, and that statement might not have even initially even been for Cardi to begin with. So, I mean, a mess. Yes,
girl. Girl. Now let me actually read because let me make my shit big screen for me because girl, my eyes. Now this next part. Now Megan responded. Now on Queen Radio, Nicki Minaj alleged all allegations alleged that somebody, but it was kind of alluding towards Megan Thee Stallion. Somebody, when Nicki was pregnant or she thought she was pregnant and she didn't feel like drinking or didn't want to drink, somebody was trying to get her to drink and told her to go get an abortion. That's what's being alleged and whatever. So she ended up responding, and at the top it says here, At the Stallion, Nicki Minaj is accusing you of encouraging abortion, and child endangerment with alcohol. This isn't something to stay quiet on. She responded and said lie. Right under it, it says, no names were mentioned, but you were the first to respond. Oh, baby, the shoe fits. So this person didn't mention me? Someone else wrote, this person be so fucking for real right now. This person, as in the person who pressed the app button, y'all not this crazy. And she also put, if somebody at you, you can respond right, or that don't apply for every other user on Twitter. If someone directly at my name, why do they be confused when I reply? LOL. Now, here's another thing. Now, this is something I couldn't find it. I was trying to find my best to find it. But it's gonna piss me off because as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna find it. Someone else wrote, they was gagging, bitch. Someone else wrote, and they said something along the lines of, Lil Kim been adding you all fucking week, but you didn't respond. I was like, ooh. Girl.
Okay, but I just think it's funny that, like, the context, though, for one, it's like, Megan Thee Stallion is, first of all, correct. You bring your motherfucking sloppy, dusty ass over here and ask me a question.
Ooh.
And then when I make time to, like a Twitter user does, to respond to your stupid ass, then you say, oh my gosh, you're guilty, girl, because I actually replied. Are you fucking dumb? Did you ask me a question? And second of all, these are two entirely different separate contexts, because I don't need to respond about some shit that Lil Kim knew her ass shouldn't authorize to begin with. And yeah, I'm going to respond to something that actually incriminates me or something that slanders my fucking character if I choose to respond. So what don't this ignorant buffoon understand about that? Now, the gag is, I actually believe that the statement was made to Nicki Minaj, but I believe it was made as a gag, as like a sense of humor. Clearly, the statement was meant to be funny. We all have friends who be trying to jokingly tell us to do the wrong shit. They don't mean it. They're gagging us. We know it's a gag. We know it's a kiki. They're just being fucking funny. Like, girl, fuck them kids. Go smoke that blood, girl. Girl, quit that fucking job, girl. Cuss them motherfucking hoes out, girl. Like, we know our friends don't mean it. I actually believe that this statement was made, but it was made in the context of a complete sense of humor. Nicki Minaj knew it. And then look at the calculated strategic time. Nicki could have, if she was so boiled up and so felt the way about this shit, she had all this time to say this. But ironically, she waits until Megan Thee Stallion has a song called Plan B, and then chooses after the fact to allude to this, because she knew as a result of Megan Thee Stallion's Plan B record, also that featured unofficially another one of her arch nemesis, Lil Kim, that this would be an even more believable statement, because here it is, Megan is essentially doing what? Encouraging women to take the Plan B and not have a fuck niggas baby. So it was just, the timing was so convenient to me and ironic, and then it was just Nicki Minaj, in my personal opinion, just being evil and choosing to take something that was said as a joke and try to weaponize it and act like somebody seriously told her to for real have an abortion. Like somebody literally sat down with her and literally tried to convince her to abort her child and to seriously drink and endanger her child. Seriously. And then just the timing. That this alleged statement gets made. Nicki puts this out after Plan B. Baby, y'all can play in somebody else's face, but bitch, you can't play in Scorpio's face, bitch. I see
I was gonna say this. I personally don't believe Like,
and then people talking about she's a known liar because she lied about fucking Tory. Do y'all know that y'all don't know who been in this woman's pussy? It may be hard to believe that she didn't sleep with Tory, but why y'all talk as if y'all been actually in this woman's bedroom, as if y'all know who she done had sextivities with? Y'all really act like y'all actually know that. That's weird. But go ahead and go off.
Girl, I'm over eating these fucking pizza rolls, bitch. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't personally believe that Megan like said it out of ill will. I do believe it probably was said. I don't believe it was said out of ill will. I personally feel that Nicki Minaj took it out of context. Now, this is the reason why I'm believing this. Let me go to this slide. This is the reason why. This is the reason why I believe that. We literally, if you go to the interview, I can't right now, and you actually see Lotto explain the statement of Nicki Minaj, female rappers at one point in time. Now it's Nicki Minaj, and we all, you know. And when she said, you know, and she's doing it, because here's the thing about body language as well. They're telling you what the. Let me do this, because girl.
And then this bitch talking about Kelsey said it. Stop ignoring the facts. How the fuck is what another bitch you don't know saying about another bitch you don't know facts?
But here's the thing. That Lotto was like this, saying Nicki Minaj, then everybody else. There's Nicki Minaj, and then everybody else, and then you know they doing they. But here's the thing. The body language letting you know what she means. She didn't do this and just stay here. She did this and was going like this. When she was going like this, she was implying from body language is that we're all spread out and we're all doing our thing. And so the fact that Nicki Minaj literally seen it, misconstrued the message, and then gave out a speech and then dissed her and Super Freaky Girl. Which one is the Queen Mix? The Queen Mix?
All the damn mix. The Roman mix, the Queen Mix, the damn regular mix.
One of them. Keep your 2 cents. This ain't a meter. We're talking about money. What you do, you hit jackpot when you hit the lotto. Lotto. Keep your 2 cents. This not a meter. So now we have this situation. Oh, girl, I'm on 2 foot. This situation, it's hard for me to believe it. It's like, girl. And the thing about it too is that, actually, let's address this too, because I already know we're gonna get into this. The Megan Thee Stallion thing. Let's get into the Megan Thee Stallion thing. Yes, Megan lied, but she, like Conscious said, she told you she lied. She told you that. So I'm trying to see what is the. I'm trying to understand it because I don't get it.
People are pushing their narrative, just like this fucking 8th grader talking about Kelsey is her best friend. You dummy. Okay, so what part of you are claiming that what another motherfucker said, that another motherfucker did, that you don't know either of, and yet you're calling it fact? An allegation is not a fact. So unless Kelsey, aka Forehead, push any receipts, put any empirical evidence out there that Meg, in fact, was fucking Tory, it's not facts. You fucking Reebok wearing 8th grader.
And that's another thing too. Hold up. Because you just reminded me, you know, when you brought up Hot Girl Summer. Now I remember what I was about to say, Cola Ray. Is that Nicki literally told Cola Ray, you had your moment. You had the video and you gave, and I got you your song. Be happy with that. I'm paraphrasing y'all. As a get over it. I don't owe you nothing. And you're right. But then you get mad at Hot Girl Summer. You guys had your moment too. You had your song and your video.
It wasn't a bigger moment than WAP.
Like, this is the reason, like, these are things that pop in our head because it's like, Cause even if she probably have a good point, if you allow her to speak or you allow life to happen more, it's like you just contradicted yourself. Cause 4 months earlier you was just saying this. So, girl, I don't know. I don't know. And put up receipts that it correlates. Girl, I don't know. Let me see. Then Nicki said, congratulations for Meg for the Beyonce feature.
Well, she had to definitely pretend to be happy for that. I mean, she had close ties to Miss B at the time.
Radio hates Meg, but also she is cool with Nicki. Well, I feel like that's most people that's in her circle. No shade. Baby, let me see. Why are you speaking like that? You said that as a fact, boy, bye. You can't handle the truth. Change your drawers. You tired, bottom. Not bottom.
Bitch, I am tired. But these drawers was changed about 4 hours ago. Now you fucking Tinder applicant, take your ass to bed.
Oh, read my comment. Go back up, girl. Let me see. Which one? Read my comment. Damn. Which one? With her. Okay. Here we go. Hot Girl Summer came out August 19, 2019. Why would Nicki link up with Meg in December? Oh, come on, investigation. Why would Nicki link up with Meg in December 2019, shouting her out on the billboard? She most definitely did. I remember. Actually, girl, I'm even scared to even share my screen because last time my shit froze. I'm going to hold off on it. But I do remember Megan and Nicki at the Billboard Awards when Nicki had on that black and she had on like the little, I don't know what the hell you call it, like a ponytail, but it's like the rest of the hair like down. I don't know what the fuck she called. But I remember Megan and Nicki linking up. And it was like in the background, it had like the pink background, and it was like, yeah, the Barbie with the hot girl, you know, all the other shit. And then in 2020, Nicki said, "Happy day to Meg. Why would you still be cool?" Because it wasn't really a big issue with her. She wasn't really a big issue. Oh, not said I'm gonna pull the receipts, girl. All right, so now we're gonna get into this other shit, girl. Let's get into this.
Now, how much more shit is it, bitch? We've been here almost 4 fucking hours.
Okay, this is the last part. I promise. So, okay. So this is when Nicki and Cardi start getting into it, girl. So Cardi B said, worst thing anybody can do is underestimate me. Because remember, her and Cardi, she took digs at Cardi, talking about they making another her or whatever, right? If you can copy and paste
everything you get because I mean.
Mm-hmm. And so she also said, oh, so Nicki Minaj said, trying to embody someone's look is one thing, but trying to embody their whole personality is psycho teens. Sympathy and payola. VMA wig, now you a comedian because Nicki on here posting vids and memes. Usually you ranting when people post your man going on. Now, this is what the barbs are talking about. This here.
Now, bitch, I ain't gonna lie, girl. It's definitely giving birth sisters.
I told you. It's the what's the shit called? Mascara? Is that mascara? I don't know the shit called. What's that makeup called?
But how different is a motherfucker going? How different is two females really gonna look in a bang?
I don't know. Because to be completely honest, let's just say she is looking like her. You did the same thing with Kim, so you don't have a point. So it's like, I really don't give a fuck.
I'm saying all her arguments are squashed by 10 years of stealing Kim's soul. And secondly, you get one fucking Instagram filter that makes Cardi B resemble Nicki, but in general, Cardi B does not fucking look like Nicki. They literally are two distinct females. Like that's the first time I have definitely seen a side by side where they look just alike, but in general, like I never look at Cardi B and be like, oh, Nicki Minaj, like ever. The difference between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B is that Cardi B comes off authentic. Her sex appeal comes off more natural. And Nicki Minaj gives more performative behavior and theater. Her fashions are more theater. Her antics are more theater-like, while Cardi B just kind of bodies it because she's lived it. She's had to be a stripper, an adult entertainer. So she's had to master the art of sex appeal and seduction. It just is Cardi B. But I don't, when I look at these, like I'm looking at Cardi B's cover art right now for Hot Shit. That's I'm not seeing Nicki Minaj.
Now, I'm gonna say something to you, Pink Lazy. The Twitter that I have is actually like it's a low key freak Twitter. Like I don't post nothing on it, but I go on there to look at other people's nasty Twitter. So I can't go into Twitter and get screenshots and look on her page and see I will go in there and look, but I can't do that now while we on here. Y'all gonna see a whole bunch of ding-a-lang and a whole bunch of girl, y'all gonna see everything on there, okay? So we can't do that right now. Not on the show. That's one place we can't go. We can't go to Twitter. I wish I could go to Instagram because I can't do that. I'm locked. I'm hacked. Oh, God, it upsets me. But yeah, that's the end of it. Wow. Oh, Google.
I'm so glad that Cardi B is over it because I'm tired of Cardi B not being fucking over it. So I'm glad she's gonna sit her ass down finally and go pack some book bags and shit because it is redundant, it is tiring, it is repetitious, and Nicki Minaj just ain't got shit else to do. Okay, so leave her be, and just make sure that the next hot shit you drop is actually hot shit.
Oh, girl, I couldn't stand that song. I like bits and pieces of it. I was like, girl, this is not going to be in my shit wrong for long. So I did drop the link just in case somebody want to come up.
Everything
just in case.
Cause honey.
Girl. But let me actually look this shit up, though. Hold up. Ooh, girl. I'm over eating these motherfucking pizza rolls, bitch. Delicious. Screen share.
Hit the link, honey.
Hit the motherfucking link. All right, let me see. Cardi B with Bang. Girl.
Yeah. Yeah, agree. You know what she really looks like in some of these pictures, especially with this Dora the Explorer ass wig on. She giving me a left eye after she burnt down the tub. She's giving me left eye. It's giving me Miss Cardi Lisa Lopez, girl.
Let me.
I'm getting I don't want your number.
Girl. I don't get Nicki from her bangs. Now I will say that the video, the one I showed, I can see how.
Yeah, like that's the closest
like this. See how this, but keep in mind she has Tokyo. Tokyo used to be Nicki's stylist.
And she still don't look like no motherfucking Nicki Minaj to me.
She don't either. Not in these pictures. No. I don't know.
Now both of them got titty implants and ass implants. And Nicki Minaj clearly looked like she done bleached a few times over.
Girl.
So they can be given similarities under the same lighting, honey. But
I'm gonna say old Cardi B. And the reason why I say that, hold on, let me see if someone even hit the link. Okay, no one didn't. Want to make sure. Let me see. Cause Cardi B pictures. I don't know. Oh, girl, here we go. Oh, big. I'm gonna see. Nope. I don't.
She's just not giving. I'm sorry, it's not giving.
Yeah, it's not for me personally. It's not giving Nicki Minaj. Now that's the reason why I chose that picture because that's when I saw on Twitter people. Girl, you already know I'm always eating. That's on period. But that's the reason why I chose that picture because I noticed because I'm not gonna lie, I saw it actually it was a video too. I wish I could find that shit. There was a video of Nicki Minaj, Cardi B working on like a community event or whatever. She was like working with community and she was walking around. At first I thought it was Nicki. I was like, oh, Nicki. I was like, oh shit, that's Cardi. So I can see how from certain videos and stuff, I can see the similarities, but all in all, I don't see it like as in like this is like they're identical twins. I don't see that as in like an everyday type of thing. I don't see that. I personally do not see that.
Yeah, it just depends on the hairstyle and the fucking lighting. They can be given the same thing, but
yeah. Well, no one ever hit the link.
Bitch, I think because we had hit it for 4 hours. It ain't nothing else.
I told you it's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna break it all the way down.
I ain't gonna lie for 4 days after this.
Oh, bitch. Any more remaining thoughts?
Nope. All I just want the girls to know is that Lil Kim said everything you hoes get is because of me.
Girl. Well, anyway, let the people
and
know
that she about to be shitting, so you hoes about to get off the pot soon because she in the motherfucking booth, bitch. So you hoes better just retire the porcelain girl, retire the toilet, honey, because Miss Kim Blocka is coming for your necks.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl. But anyway. Makes him horny. Girl, I couldn't stand when she said, you remember she was singing that shit?
What?
Money makes me horny when she was singing, when she was doing her verse.
Who, Kim?
Yeah, when she was doing her verse on Plan B. I was like, Kim, shut your ass up, girl. But I do want to say, thank you guys so very much.
I wish that mixing and mastering made her ass horny.
Oh Lord Jesus! If that was the case, it'd probably been perfect for that verse. If they was able to get the singing under control, because baby, this shit here was not gonna work. But I do want to say thank you guys so very much. That is it for my video for today. Let the people know where they can find you.
Conscious TV, as you guys see how it's written up here, girl. Conscious TV on YouTube, girl. Check me out. Thank you for having me. This was really fun. This was really girl, you need to this video need to go motherfucking viral, child. This is a whole surviving series all by itself, child. I hope my lifetime pick you up.
Girl, that's what it felt like. And by the way, too, y'all make sure y'all like this video. And if you guys want to be able to help a brother out, if you guys want to support, now watch this, now watch my views turn to like 20. Now, if you guys want to help support my Cash App, it's at RLogicc98. It's with 2 C's, y'all. I really do appreciate it.
Love y'all. This nigga just put in 4 hours. This nigga has slideshows, tweets, presentations, blueprints, PowerPoints. This bitch had to restart his device, come back in, pick it, drop it down low, pick it back up fast, bitch. I mean, the bitch put in that work for y'all tonight, baby. Reckless girl on Cash App at $ RLogicc with 2 C's 98, baby. Show that nigga some love.
The funny thing is, bitch, I totally forgot I had to fucking leave and come back, bitch. I done forgot all that shit.
That's how long we been here.
I remember I kept going. You was like, how much longer we got? Oh my God, that was the key. But I really do appreciate you guys. You guys make sure you guys thumb up this video. Please, please, please. Thank you guys so very much. And I'm just gonna have to period. Oh shit, girl. I'm over touching everything, girl. But that is it for my video for today, guys. Please make sure you guys pop that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please, 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 please smack the notification bell so do not miss any more posts from me. And until next time, guys, I will see you guys later. Deuces.